Welcome, YouTube people. How are we going? Hopefully everything is just fine for you, just as it is for me. I'm about to set up the TikTok stream so we can get this running and get it working, have a great time, and maybe read some health and safety information. Maybe not. Let's go. All right. Bear with me while I set everything up. I've got to get a stream key in there. Got to set our chat up and everything like that. Stream keys going in. Copy that in. Hit the go button. And we should be live. We are definitely live. It's working. Yes. Welcome, TikTok fam. Let me get that right. TikTok fam. Sorry, while I don't make eye contact with you, I'm quickly just setting up my chat and my window so that I can see everything I need to see. Copy that into terminal. We're pasting in some commands or commands, depending on what part of the country you're from. Or the world even. Okay. Refresh that section. Reload. That's a dog in the background. I thought it was my own voice. I thought it was the home dog. Great. Let's see if this works.
Let's play.
Yes.
Sub-games and private Discord. Support LFG Prime. Never stop raging.
Never stop raging. Beautiful. It's happened. We got it to work. We got it to work. Things might look a little different for you from this angle. Why is that? Because in the background, Luigi's Mansion 2 is up. It's actually about that far lower than it should be because some of the things that I was using to support it fell, so it dropped. It is hanging from the wall. I haven't put any damaging things inside it that are going to drop its value because somebody's trying to sell that for $800 at the moment on eBay. Dreaming, yes, but hey, we can all dream. Right. Okay, we are in and we are on. How good are things looking? If you are following along, last time I went on, I had picked up one of these Game Boy Advance SP wallets, and I thought they were pretty dandy. They had a couple in the shop. I'm like, oh, I'll get one of those. That's $5, and they got 2 there. Wow. And then I took it up to the counter and looked around and saw they had like 5. And I was like, oh, wow. Oh, maybe I'll get one when I come back. And I came back, and they had, for $5, more, again, inside the basket they were in. So I thought, bugger it, I'll grab another one. It says $11 on it, but it was $5 also. But yeah, they had more there. So if anybody wants one, you let me know, and I'll pick it up and post it to you. If you're looking for a Game Boy Advance SP wallet, I'm your guy. Beautiful. So we are looking at Chapter 6, which we already kind of started there for a little bit. If you're in the chat, say hi. CFOS is up in that chat. Beautiful. Mods are in. And I know we're a little bit early, so we'll why, hi. Thank you. CFOS, welcome and welcome. Yeah, so effectively, things might look a little different right now in the chat, and that's because I'm standing up. I've decided that I want to try standing up tonight because I'm sitting down too much. I've been on holiday and leave at least. And I feel like I've been sitting down too much and it is time to stand up. So I'm standing up. When I'll lower the desk when I feel like the time is right. But that just means the lighting on my face is going to change. Everything changes when you move an inch in this joint. So that's what's going to happen, I think. We'll pop back into the game here and see where we're up to before we get started. But I think I can reach everything now as well. Great. Might as well just let the intro roll as we, let people roll on in. Oh, that's the only thing in the intro, isn't it? There's nothing really happening. Well, we continue, I suppose, with our story. Get that volume up a bit for me so I can hear myself. Load that thing up. Cody's Hoya. He's Hoya, boys. Bloody hell. Cody, there's a character in this game who gets that accent, who gets that voice. His name's Frank Raver, and he's like, "What are you bloody bastards doing at here?" I don't tend to pay attention to the background. Luigi's Mansion was not up last stream, no, and it's about that far, probably on the wall, about that far lower than it should be because some of the sticky tabs fell off it. But yeah, I put that Luigi's Mansion up. You probably can't see it, but it's a hologram. It's one of the holographic displays. I literally took it from Big W. I made them give me it. Cody, you've just reminded me. Thank you very much for the refollow. But I've got to put my Big Bomber Clut meter on because otherwise we won't hear things like when we get a follow or a gift show up. So thank you for reminding me. You've been to the Big W's, have you? You've been up there. Have you picked up one of those coffee scoops or something? What do people buy? Picked up a new pillowcase. I grabbed a couple of Hot Wheels up there for $2 each. I tell you, they got bargains, bloody bargains over there. Should we read the novel? We'll return to story because the novel can be a little long. It's different standing up. I kind of like it. So the start of chapter 6, because we did start chapter 6, involved... What happened? Shit, I can't remember. Should we go back and look at a couple of pages? Summary. Chapter 5. Let's have a quick read of the chapter. I didn't have the roast. Imagine not having the roast somewhere. I'd be outraged if someone didn't have the roast near me. Monday, December 22, I managed to complete Ed's task and get rehired. I got info about the client and a reward. My dad's case was reopened, his murder, because of a connection with the crime syndicate Nile, which was the bad guys from the last game. The letter on the order in the cafe said the reward for finding the item is the truth of 25 years ago. All right, well, that's a very loose bringing up to speed. Oh, beautiful. You and Toppy have been watching heaps of people. IDK's in the house, I know, because IDK has just dropped a follow, so...
Welcome, IDK, again. It's good to see you back.
Good to see you, IDK. Thanks for popping in. Cody, I love that you and Toppy have been watching the TikTokers. There's some interesting stuff going on. It's on TikTok Live. It's good fun. I'm watching the streamers. I'm watching the video game people playing. It's great. It's good fun. You should get on it, Cody. You should be doing that. I'm the best. I'm his fave. All right. So now, we'll check the map because I haven't even looked at the map in this game yet. Oh, that's cool. Let's go look at the 4th floor map. Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Oh, it tells you everybody's room too. Frank, Dylan, Fitcher, Will White, Charles Journet.
Bruh.
The hell was that? Hey, did someone just hear bruh? Thank you, Jess. Thank you so much. Literally, did someone just hear bruh? Did you hear that? Big W to Jess. I heard bruh. What the fuck was that? Yeah, what is up? I think it's the new chat reader I've got here. When you get a gift, it goes, bruh. Oh, well, there's only one way to find out. That's wild. Thank you so much, Jess. I appreciate that. First one for the night with that big heart me. I love that. Appreciate it. Bruh, that caught me off guard. I got this new chat reader, right? And so it's doing stuff. I still don't know what that... I've got an alert. Oh, I think I know what it is. I've got an alert set up for gifts, and I think the alert is bruh. Gift sounds. Let's see. Sound is 707. Oh, it does a different sound for everything. Jess, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, so it was the finger heart. This is the heart me. Thank you, Jess. Let's get a big W in there for Jess. I'm going to change that bra, though. Big W, Jess. Thank you so much. Let's quickly change the bruh sound because I could just looking through the settings on my new chat reader. So it was for Heart Me was bruh. No, let's just leave it. It's fine. It's funny. Let's add a new dynamic. Let's go with it. Bruh. I said bug W because I'm an idiot. Tony Wolf's room, Betty Maya, Kyle Hyde, that's me. That's me. I'm Batman. Marie Rivet. First floor, kitchen, cafe, toilets, billiards room, Margaret's apartment, lobby, basement, laundry, hallway, storage. Great. Now, I left myself some notes so that we could do more. Well, we could do what we needed to do when we started. Now, it was on page 3. Talk to Marie. We also asked Sydney about women for Claire. So let's go and talk to Marie. Let's talk to Marie. Marie's in 206. Say hi, Marie. Marie, it's me, Kyle Hyde from 202. Who's there?
Who's there? I'm busy. Can you come back later?
I hear Marie's voice coming from within her room.
Who's there? I'm busy. Can you come back later?
Okay, so no. We're going to go down to see Sydney and ask him about his love life. Let's intrude on his... Wait. I better come and find out what Betty has to say. Betty. Okay. Doctor's handwriting in my notes, you think? Let's look. Sydney about... Yep, that's Doctor. That's it. I love this one where it's like, what does this say? It's like... And it's like amoxicillin 3 times with food. How good. All right, it's Betty. Come on, Betty. Bam-ba-lam. Let's see what Betty's got to say. Hey, cur. Drop it, I don't want to talk about it. I said drop it, don't want to talk about it, cur.
Oh, hello, Mr. Hyde. What can I do for you?
I happened to notice that Marie was in here just now.
Yeah, she only just left, actually.
What did she want?
Well, Mr. Hyde, why are you so keen on finding out things that don't concern you?
I'm worried about her, that's why.
Worried? Why?
Because when I've talked to her, she's given me more than enough reason to be. So...
Are you taking a fancy to her then? I guess she told you all about the money, right?
So she came to discuss the money. Let's ask that. That's what I just said.
I'm afraid I can't say. She swore me to secrecy. She told me explicitly not to breathe a word to anyone. And that includes you, Mr. Bloody Nosy.
I see.
And that's all I have to say. Good f***ing bye.
Okay, she's out of here. Betty returns to the confines of her room. Okay. Marie, let's see what you've got to say to me. I said, hey, I'm going to knock today, and you're going to come out and say.
Who's there? I'm busy. Can you come back later?
I hear Marie's annoying voice coming from within her room, and there's nothing I can do to get her out. So, let's get out of here. Now that will let me, we will do it. Okay, we're here. Let's go down, talk to Sydney Meyer. No, it's Betty Meyer. Sydney Meyer Place. Let's go talk to Sydney. Hey, Sid, are you here? Yeah, what up, Sid? Let's talk about his love life. Well, if it isn't Mr. Hyde. If I remember correctly, you were keen hearing about this place was a hotel. Yeah, that's right. Well, I got one story that's a bit of a mystery if it would interest you. It would indeed. You already know about the 4th floor being left as it was back then, don't you? Yeah, I already knew that. But did you know about room 406? Apparently it has an even bigger mystery. There's something about that room that sets it apart from the others up there. Only that room? Yeah, just that one. According to the rumors never been used. Never been used? Why not? Well, that's the mystery. I've heard lots of reasons from ghosts to a leaky roof, but none are very convincing. There was plenty of baseless rumors flying around, but we never heard the truth. This carried right on up to the point where the plates closed down. Something that sets the room apart. What could it be? Well, that's the story. Do you find it interesting? Yeah, it's just the kind of thing I've been hoping to hear. I'm glad to be of service. Ask him about the something I can help you with, Mr. Hyde? Sydney. Is something wrong? Well, actually, it's nothing. Talking to him about what Claire asked me earlier is going to be harder than I thought. I'll hold fire for now and ask him later. Okay. All right, I guess we abandon ship and go and talk to Marie again. Ba-da-bum. How are the levels tonight, everybody? We getting good sound going off? Everybody thinks okay? Just making sure I'm not doubling up on audio. Let's hit Marie up. Marie. What'd she say this time?
Who's there? I'm busy. Can't you come back later?
Marie's voice is coming from the room and nothing's happening. Maybe we'll go up to floor 4 and have a look at room 406 then. If Marie is not coming out to play, yay. Okay. 406. Here we go, the music gets dark. And we're not supposed to be there, so it's time to be quiet. Okay, first step. If we want to get into the room. Toppy, yes. Thank you, Toppy. Let's get a big W in there for Toppy. Big W for Toppy. Toppy be popping off those GGs. ×5. Appreciate you, top dog. Turn it up. Top dog. Turn that shit up. There's a control panel. The switches are in the on position. Well, we know what to do. Switches are in the on. We're going to turn off. Switch them to the off position, please. I know. I would like to turn them off. Let me turn them off, and I would like to turn them off, please. Okay. Hammer. Surely, come on. Maybe that's not what we're supposed to do right now. Who else should we talk to? Should I go back to my room? No, we've had stuff that we needed to do. We needed to talk to. I don't know, do we go back to Betty or something? Because I know if I open that door, things are going to happen. Wait a minute. What if I just firebell? The lever is in the on position. You have to pull this lever down to open the fire door. Okay, it's telling me not to. Yeah, it's telling me basically that I'm not going to go in there. Big bomber! Big bomber cloud! Spliff a Bomber Rise Cloud, Jim. Okay. Bomber Rise Cloud, everybody. What can we do? Maybe I can bother one of these people. There's Charles Joannet. No, he's not here. No one living here. Who was it living here? It was Will White. Who's there? I'm busy. Can you come back later? Okay, it's always happening. That's Marie. What? On 206? Huh? All right, I must have gone down a whole room. We'll go back. We'll knock on Marie's door. Betty's door. Just to see if she'll say anything. Who is it? I'm busy. Come back later. Okay. All right, so that's a no. I really should look this up before I start playing or something. Tony's room. Knocking's getting me nowhere. Okay, I've got my own room. I can go back in there real quick and see if there's anything like a phone call I need to make or something like that. Nothing. Okay, we're not getting any. No, just go back out. I'm going to go up one floor and knock on some doors, or I'm going to go down one floor and see Mags. Okay. Let me just real quickly bring that across a little bit there. Beautiful. Okay. So, this is Will White's room. Not going to get me anywhere, it seems. Okay. We'll go to Charles's door. Nothing. I might as well knock it off. That's the problem with starting after you've already started to do a chapter. You forget where you are. Knock, knock. No one's coming. So I'm knocking on my desk. Okay. All right. Well, let's send him down. Down to the first floor. We'll go back and chat with Sydney or Claire. Or Mags. They're the only people we haven't gone to look for. Sydney, Claire or Mags, or down the bottom. We'll go to the basement just for good measure. Love the music change. We haven't been to the storage for a little while. Nobody in here. Okay. Head back. Go to the laundry. Because Betty came up crying before and we didn't really see what happened. No one in here. Maybe we'll go to the billiards room. We haven't been there yet. Not really anyway. Mag's door. Should I go to Mag's door? Oh, we're here. We might as well. I can stand here knocking all day. No one's coming. Okay, fair. All right, we've got to find our bearings in this. Oh, the elevator works. I forgot that the elevator works. Oh, yeah, that was where we closed off. The elevator works. Let's get in there. Let's get in the elevator. So I want to bring that down a bit. Great. We might be able to get to the roof now. Oh, yes. Let's look. Floor 4 is locked. R is roof. We haven't been to the roof yet. Yes, we're going to the roof. Yes. Hey, we didn't share the link yet. We should share the link. Let's share the link. Let's share the link that says that we're going onto the roof. Let's get that roof link up. Let me real quick just get out of Marketplace. Go to regular face. And I'll go, I'm on the roof in last window right now on TikTok. And then we'll go, come and watch with me. And we put that in there. We post it. Post it and toast it. We copy the links. Sorry. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. That's how Rough Riders roll. Great. Everything seems to be going just fine. Great. Beautiful. All right, now we're on the roof for the first time. I can't believe it. We're finally on the roof. Excuse me. And the drawing underneath there looks real good. Roof time, man. That's right, Top. Top dog. Turn that shit up. Okay. Can't walk over those. For some reason, Kyle Hyde can't step over 2-inch high electrical conduit. Or is it air conditioning? Okay, so that's the door. That's the elevator. Maybe I can go through the door. Here. To see what's up. So nothing exciting. There's heavy doors and they're locked tight. I'm not getting in. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen them open. Nothing else I can click on. Then what's the goal? See if there's anything else I can look at. It's just the door. Here. What is it? There's a tower, a towering lighthouse monument on the roof. It's a defining symbol of Cape West and has been ever since it was a hotel. Okay. I don't know what to do. We can see its shadow, which is cool. We walk around, but there's nothing really else I can see to look at. I don't know, I guess we just go back down, huh? Wait, my pager. My pager's gone off. I can see it in the corner there, which means we've got to go back to our phone. Wait, or should I check the pager? Wait, let's just go in. We'll go back to our room. Answer the phone and call Rachel. Okay. Nice to be able to use the what the hell? No, get back in there. I got to inspect it with the thing, the magnifying glass. My God. I think I know how to work an elevator, right? Okay. I'm on floor 2, so we will go there. Press the elevator's second floor button. That makes sense. Nice. Just get straight out and go straight to my room. How good. I didn't hear the pager go off before. That's interesting. All right, phone time. Let's see if the pager does anything while I'm here. It's not going to help. Yeah, okay. Has that pager thing been going off the whole time? I wonder. Time to give Rachel a call.
Red Crown, how may I help you?
It's me.
I'll pass you over to Ed.
Thanks. Here's Ed.
Hide! I've got some fresh info on that incident 13 years ago and Frank Raver. I called in a favor from an old friend and this is what came back. Firstly, listen up. This is important. It turns out that Frank Raver was not in charge of that case. When the incident occurred all those years ago, Frank Raver was away from the front line pushing pencils at some desk.
Desk work. Yeah.
Right. When he was young, he was one hell of a cop. He was among the best. But the force began to move with the times and his methods came under fire. Then, during his 40s, an internal investigation revealed certain things that resulted in him being relegated from the front lines.
So that's what happened. But what's Frank's connection to the victim?
That's something I haven't got to the bottom of just yet.
Why would a retired detective who wasn't even in charge of this case be connected to the victim, and why is he investigating the incident now?
I know it smells fishy. It seems the incident went something like this. The party to commemorate the last day of the hotel was on the first floor. At some point in the festivities, Kathy, the owner's wife, disappeared. When she failed to reappear, the owner asked a member of the staff to take a look around. It didn't take long before he discovered her body. It appeared that she died of cyanide poisoning from the wine she'd drunk. The cyanide was discovered in a bag laying next to the body. When the LAPD assessed the death, their initial reaction was to treat it as suicide. But after forensic revealed that her prints were not on the cyanide container and her hugely expensive ring had been taken, the type of case was changed. And now they believe it was possible that she'd been
Moided! Sorry, Frank's voice.
moided.
Moided.
The biggest problem that they faced was the large numbers of guests that had come and gone throughout the evening, making gathering statements difficult. Also, the bottle that Kathy's wine came from, went missing. They couldn't find enough evidence for the case to be solved.
So was their body found in room 404, or was that just a rumor?
No, that part seems to check out.
Yeah. You know, that room's still in the exact state it was back then.
You mean the crime scene is still there?
Well, I've kind of been in a few times and messed with it, but precisely. Hey, Ed, can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
When you were on the force, did you really not know Frank Raver?
You serious? I've already told you I didn't. What are you trying to say?
Nothing, just my senses tingling up again. I just wanted to double check that you and he weren't old acquaintances.
As I told you before, I knew his name. We never knew each other. Hyde, the man who had Frank removed from the front line, was my ex-boss.
Hugh f***ing Speck. Wait, he's just a normal guy. That's Rex Foster we're talking about.
Yeah, him. Listen, I'll keep looking for more clues about Frank and the murder. I'll see what I can dig up on your Scarlet Star too, but that's all I gotta say for now, so I gotta go. Here's Rachel.
I really hope that mouse hasn't been up there on the whole time I've been playing. Sorry about that.
Hello, Kyle. About tomorrow.
How are the plans going?
Had a 7 o'clock at the Da Leonardo sound. Spending Christmas Eve at a nice Italian place isn't bad at all if you ask me.
Sounds good.
I'll leave you to think of a present for Mila. Make sure you don't forget.
Got it. Clunk. No goodbye. Classic movie phone call. All right. Well, my back's certainly getting sore standing up. Okay, now if I try to leave the room, I'll be prompted, no doubt. Here we are. Clang. My buzzer suddenly sounds. Who's that? Carl gets more angry with every passing moment. So we go to the door. We just answer from there. Cool. Betty! What are you doing here?
Can you spare a moment, Kyle Hyde? I want to talk to you about something.
This is strange. You wanted to talk to me, I mean.
Tell you, honey, I'm full of surprises.
Okay.
But look at this fucking shithole. My God, clean this shit up. Have you even started your moving preparations, Mr. Hyde? Do you even have a place to go? Go.
Oh, I'm having more fun than anybody. Save your words for somebody else, okay, Toots? Now what do you got to say to me?
It's about Marie.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Please, don't pull such a fucking scary face. You remind me of my dad. Oh my God. It's about what happened when she came to my room earlier.
Didn't you already make it clear you didn't want to talk about that?
That was when. That was then. This is now, sweetie. And well, I thought it over and decided I better tell you. You don't mind, do you?
Tell me what happened, goddammit.
Marie asked me to do something. She wanted me to buy a ring from her.
A ring?
Yeah, the one that she blamed Tony for stealing a few days ago. She seemed in need of cash and resorted to selling her ring.
Go on.
She said I could have it for $500.
Which is about 3,250 in inflated Australian dollars now in 2025. A 3-carat diamond ring for $500.
That's what I thought too. I said the price she was asking was way lower than the value of the ring, but she insisted that as long as the money was in cash, the price was acceptable. So I bought it. I can't believe I actually did it. After reflecting on what had happened though, I began to think, does it make sense to sell something that cheaply, even if you need the money? I've even considered that it could be a fake, or you could take a look at it for me. Do you think it's real, Mr. Hyde?
I'm not a jeweler, do you know that? I wouldn't be able to tell a real diamond from a fake one if they were labelled.
I was worried you might say that. What can I do? Maybe I shouldn't have agreed to buy the ring after what she told me.
What did she tell you?
She told me the reason why she needed to get rid of it.
Okay.
Oh my god, what am I going to do? If you can't help me, maybe Dylan can. Dylan might have a way of telling if the ring is real or not.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good old Dylan. Maybe he can tell us. Maybe Dylan can tell us. Good old Dylan. You son of a bitch. Okay, why did Marie want to get rid of it? Or what makes you think Dylan will know? I will go with the first one. We'll get to ask them both. So, what did Marie want to get rid of her damn ring anyway?
She said that she doesn't like the idea of keeping it any longer.
Really? Why's that?
She told me about the circumstances the ring was given to her under. And she couldn't keep it any longer knowing what she knew.
What kind of circumstances were they?
I thought you'd have been able to guess by now. I think she was trying to say that the guy who gave her the ring was no good. Maybe he'd bought it for some, other woman, or maybe he got it cheap. That's what I think anyway. That's the kind of reason a woman would get rid of a nice ring like this.
Yeah, I see. Okay, next question. What makes you think Dylan will know?
Well, one of his hobbies is collecting rare stones, for one. He knows these things. He was boasting once about having one of those special magnifying glasses too.
So why didn't you cut that out of the middleman and go straight to him at the beginning?
Because I didn't want to spread this kind of stuff around, that's why. Dylan tends to keep a close eye on everyone, closer than we'd all like, that's for sure. I really didn't want to break the promise I made to Marie.
He's going to ask what the promise was to not blab. You know, she told you that initially, Kyle. You can't be so silly. What promise did you make? Okay. What promise did you make to Marie?
I promised her I wouldn't tell anyone about buying the ring from her.
You promised her that? Well, it looks like you've broken it anyway.
Well, that's different. It's you, Mr. Hyde. You don't think Hannah's a I mean, I know I can trust you to keep it to yourself, because nobody likes you. Don't talk to anybody. You're not planning to tell her that I told you, are you?
Maybe you should have made me promise you that at the start.
Yeah, maybe I should have. Why did I have to buy it? Stupid.
Marie told me she got it from her dead brother as a present. So this is the ring that Mike Porter gave her. Betty,
What?
could you show me the ring? Betty, would you mind if I borrow the ring for a little while?
Not at all. Go ahead.
All right, we got the ring back again. We've had it before, and now we've got it again. This time, it's serious. I received the ring from Betty.
I'll leave it to you to find out whether the ring is genuine or not.
Yeah, no sweat.
Okay, well, I'll see you later then. Bye. I'm a fish.
Betty leaves the room. Now, what am I going to do? I suppose I could borrow Dylan's magnifying glass and take a look. Bro, we got one on our screen, bro. Look. Get ready. Look at that magnifying glass right there. Magnifying glass right next to the bag. Use your own damn magnifying glass. Okay. Dylan, you son of a bitch. All right. Let's go up and see Dill Dog. My homie. Kyle Hyde making friends. Here he is. Dylan's house. Let's click it. His room. Knocking ain't seeming to be getting me anywhere. Is that Dylan's room? Where's the map? Oh, we'll get rid of that. All right, if knocking isn't getting me anywhere, just want to have a look at my map real quick. That's not it. No, I clicked the wrong button again. Okay, we're going to go map. 3rd floor. Ah, that's Will White's room. We've got to go one more room over. Any wonder nothing was working. We've got to go one more room over. Will White's room is vacant. Dylan in 304. Let's knock on this door. This is the one we want. Knock, knock. Okay. Ah, here he is, Dylan. Hello, Mr. Hyde. Have you got a moment? I haven't got worked a voice out for Dylan yet. Sure, what can I help you with? Could you lend me a magnifying glass? My what? You know, the thing he used to check precious stones. I heard you got one. Well, you heard right, I got one. But why would I want you to borrow it? Why would you want to borrow it? To check out a jewel, I want to check out a crystal. I'll check out a jewel, because that's the truth. I want to check out a jewel. A jewel? He's getting embarrassed. Yeah, forgive me, but it sounds a little too odd coming from you. What would you be doing with a jewel? I'm looking after one for Betty, or, well, it's Christmas soon. Christmas. Well, it is Christmas soon. That's true, but I bought a ring as a present for somebody, and I'd like to check the condition before I give it to them. Yeah, I can see why you're keen now. I got one all right. But do you know how to assess the quality of jewels, Mr. Hyde? Of course I do. I've been interested in crystals and stuff for as long as I can remember. Crystals and stuff. I never heard you pegged as that kind of person, Mr. Hyde. Well, you know, I had a magnifying glass of my own a little while back, but I lost it. That's a shame. Anyway, Betty told me, she mentioned that you were into this kind of stuff, and I figured I'd ask. She got that right. I just can't get over the fact that you're a fellow enthusiast, Mr. Hyde. This has made my day. Glad to hear it, Dylan. Please come in, Mr. Hyde. We can talk more inside. Sure. All right, so we lied to him. Are aliens coming? You better believe it. And it better be this week. It better be really soon. Hurry up, I say. Let's get them. Let's have some more. More aliens, please. Let's go. Dylan, would you like to see my crystal collection? Sure, why the hell not? Why not, you weirdo? There are some of the shells and others on the top of the table. Feel free to take a look. Okay, let's go look around this dude's house. Situation. Thank you for popping likes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's look at these guys' weird gems. Crystals are pretty sick, though. I actually have a bismuth right here. Crystallized bismuth. Do you guys want to see my bismuth? Wait, I look at this. I triple knotted the bag. Like, it looks cool. It looks like a plat, but I was playing Echoes of Wisdom, the Zelda game, and the crystals of might, the might crystals, looked exactly like bismuth. And I was very lucky to receive my bismuth as a gift. So let's have a look. That was triple knot. That was 5 knots. Okay, let's go. Let's have a look at this bismuth. Before we look at their bismuth, look at my crystal collection. I'm just like ragging on people with crystal collections, then I'm like pulling out a piece of bismuth. I love bismuth. I want to get a big slab of it. You ready? Oh, damn, that looks so cool. Check it out. None of your bismuth. If I had a shop that sold bismuth, it would be called None of Your Bismuth. Look at that. That crystallizes. It doesn't form like naturally. You got to heat it up and then cool it down correct temperatures and all that kind of stuff. But isn't that sick? It forms naturally under the right conditions, but doesn't just like, you don't just dig it up like that. Still super cool. Love it. Bismuth. None of your bismuth. Oh, the bookcase is home to Dylan's collection. Yeah, well, show me the collection. Part of Dylan's crystal collection. A translucent bluish crystal with a smooth surface. Part of Dylan's crystal collection. This crystal is white and orange. It feels rough to the touch. Let's go through them all. Part of Dylan's crystal collection. Dark blue. Color that looks different from every angle. Cool. A pink crystal with white veins running through it. What's this down here? Toolbox with a handle. That looks pretty new. Butterflies on the wall. There's a case with pressed butterflies on display. Various breeds of butterflies are held in place with pins. Sure are a lot of butterflies. Seems fitting for Dylan. He always acts like he's got a butterfly in his stomach. Get him more. This crystal is light blue and has some air bubbles in it. I'm sure I've seen a piece of jewelry with this in it somewhere. Part of Dylan's crystal collection. This one is blue and has a million tiny scratches that diffuse the light. Okay. What are these books? They're about different kinds of crystals. And these ones are about insects. Part of Dylan's crystal collection. Pale green. It looks like it's been polished. More bugs, insects on display in a case. Preserved insect specimens are on display. This guy's a bug dude. Just seeing if there's anything else I can click on, because if it doesn't highlight, I can go to a different angle. All right, we'll go to the table as well. Here we are. Excuse me. Wow. Is that a needle? What's this? These look like the tools for making a display case, including preservative and tweezers. I guess Dylan makes all his decorations on his own. There's some raw crystals on the desk. The one is a dull blue shade and has a rough surface. Crystals on a desk. I've seen this type of crystal before. I don't remember what it's called though. Okay. Open notebook on top of the table. Let's look at it. Yes. Is that a condor? There's a sketch in the corner of a bird spreading its wings. Dylan's left a small magnifying glass on the notebook. This must be the one Betty told me about. Okay. Hey, Dylan. What is it? I mean, what is it? It's a magnifying glass for examining crystals, right? This is one for examining jewels, but it'll give you some great close-ups of crystals too. Something no enthusiast should be without. You should get one, Mr. Hyde. Hey, what do we hit? We hit that 5K. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks so much. Situation has been pumping the likes. Oh, popping them off. Really, really great. Thank you so much. You understand the power of the likes. The power! Appreciate it, situation. So yeah, we hit the 5K. We hit the 5K. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Mine is great for up to 10 times magnification, so it's perfect for jewels. I see. Would you mind if I use this, Dylan? Not at all. Go ahead and feel free to take a close look at some of my stuff too. Thanks. What's that? It's my phone. I'd better get that. Excuse me, Mr. Hyde. Okay. Hello. Okay, I understand, but looks like the call's going to drag on for a while. Maybe I could use this time to get familiar with that magnifying glass. Okay, well, let's look at the table here, and we'll use the magnifying glass on his, the one that we thought we knew about. So we'll go ring. Where's the magnifying glass? Huh? Yeah, let me use the glass. What up? We gotta go back in. That's... Did we glitch? Did something happen? Why don't I have the glass in my bag? Why don't I have the glass? There's a newspaper on the desk. The front page is an article about a jewelry theft that happened in Pasadena. Let's read it. Oh no, we can't read it. Okay, desk lamp. I don't think we need to worry about that. Looks new. I bet he got it recently. I wonder why I don't have the... Here we go. Here we go. That's what I need. It's no good. Dylan's on the phone. Yeah, I know that. He just told me to have a look around, so... Now, which one did he say he'd seen before? Air bubbles in it. That's the one. This is going to be an interesting one. Toolbox. What if I just leave the room? I wonder if it'll let me. Hang on. I should use this time to check out the ring through Dylan's... But yeah, I know. I know. I want to do that. What? Let me get the damn glass. Come on. Dylan has left a small magnifying glass on top of the notebook. This might be the first time that I have to use the damn walkthrough. Dylan's magnifying glass. Like, I'm seriously going to have to look it up. I can't believe this is happening. How to get Dylan's magnifying glass. cut a circle out of a water bottle. Yeah, let's go to game facts. All right, so the question is this. Okay, so I've had a look at Marie's ring with the magnifying glass. I haven't looked at Marie's ring yet. Okay, hang on. We need to look at magnifying glass. Oh, we've got to write in last window. Okay. All right, looking at a ring. So we look at I'm just looking here. All right. Dylan's left a small magnifying glass on top of the notebook. This must be it. Hey, Dylan, what is it? Has magnifying glass. Yeah, okay. Not at all. Go ahead and feel free to take a look at my stuff soon. So phone rings. Dylan, it's my phone. I'd better get it. Excuse me. He gets the phone. We go back to the magnifying glass. Just use the glass, it says. What the All right, I'm on the exact same screen as this dude. Dylan has left a small magnifying glass on top of the notebook. How can I use it? We get the ring and we use it on the glass. It doesn't say that, but that's obviously it. I take a look at Marie's ring through the magnifying glass. Easy. Jeez. Okay, what's that? Oh, it brings it closer until it's in focus. There. That's it. It's got a bird inside it. It's that bird. I can see something through the diamond. I can't be sure, but it looks like if there's something engraved into the ring through the middle of the crystal. He took it off and there's a bird behind it. A condor. Huh? There's a design engraved onto the base of the ring. It looks like I put the magnifying glass back on the table. Huh? The picture in this notebook, why would Dylan have this design here that I found on the base of the ring? Suspicious. Oh, amazing. 1 second. Mate's just sent me a picture of his little boy. I'll send him a link to the stream. He's like, check this out. And I'm like, I can't watch, I'm streaming. So I'll copy that. I'm going to send it to him. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. All right, beautiful. See if he writes back. Okay. All right, we've at least got that bit done. We know what's going on. Mr. Hyde. Yeah. How did you get on with the magnifying glass? No problem at all. It's a great examining tiny details on stones with using this, isn't it? Yes, it is. Have you ever thought that there's a tiny planet inside precious stones like these? A tiny planet. If you view the cut edges up close using the magnifying glass, you can see all kinds of grooves, valleys, and caves. It's a spectacular sight. I don't think I'll ever tire of looking. Viewing crystals like this is much more interesting than looking at diamonds. I'm sure if you feel the same, right? Yeah, you got that right. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Hey, Dylan, have you got a moment? What is it? What's that you've drawn in your notebook on the table? You mean the picture? It's a condor. A condor. Yeah, that's right. A huge bird from the Andes that preys on animals. So why did you draw a condor? No reason. Guess I was just trying to recreate something I saw up on the 4th floor. Really? You mean the source of all the mysteries? Okay. What kind of picture did you see up on the 4th floor? One of the rooms up there has a picture of a condor on the wall. It was stuck in my mind and I thought I'd have a go at drawing it. Which room was it in? 406. Bam! Bomba cloud! We knew it was going to be something like that. Okay. Hey, Dylan. Thanks for letting me take a look around in here. Glad you enjoyed yourself, buddy. Thanks again. I leave Dylan's room. Okay. We left Dylan's room. One of the hotels, the condor symbol will be engraved on Marie's ring. What does this symbol mean? Not only that, there was something on Frank's tape too. The state of the fourth floor is just as it was 13 years ago. Oh wait, he does the voice, doesn't he? My initial suite with bloody room 404 where Kathy McGrath's body was found is incomplete. I mean, it is complete. Before vacating the building, I must find the lost items connected with Condor. That's what he sounds like. Condor. That picture in room 406 has got me thinking. 3 p.m. Okay. We've hit the 3 p.m. mark. So he's thinking, right? Do we go up or do we go down? Do we go up or do we go down? It is one of those moments where we've got to figure it out. I might take this moment to... No, we can continue. We're good. Hang on a minute. We've done the Condor conversation. Sorry, I'm just flicking through this thing. Well, yeah, it looks like we're going to go upstairs. Okay. Yeah, we're going to fourth floor. Sorry, I just checked that out. Let's go. Let's see if the coffee joins the chat. I better open up the other window so I can see, because that's where he'll be. I spelled it with the right way. Okay, we're on the fourth floor. Now, should we go and disable the alarm first? We'll see if we can do that. There's a control panel on the wall. The switches are in the on position. I want to turn them in the off position. Let me turn them in the off position. Is this end game? No, we're only at chapter 6. We're 10 chapters altogether. So, was it Marie? Could have been. Who knows? There's a control panel on the wall for operating the fire alarm, and the switch is in the on position, which we already knew. So, okay. Right. Sorry. Just reading a message. All right. So we'll go just over here and just see if we can just open it. I would just... it shortcutted it for me. Oh, that's pretty good then, at least. I opened the door exactly how Dylan told me to, so I don't have to do it every time, which is nice. Now we need to go to 406, right? Spooky. All right, we got to be quiet up here. Okay. 406, this is the one. All right. Open it. Don't knock, just open it. Yes. The door's locked. Shit. It's not going to budge. Who's that? Dylan. Dylan, what are you doing up here? I had a feeling I'd find you here, Mr. Hyde. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist. You're here to take a look at that condo picture, right? Yeah, what if I am? The problem is the door's locked. And without the key, you're f***ed. So it would seem. You want me to open it up or what? You got a key then, yeah? Of course I do. Miss Patrice gave me the spare keys. I can get into any f***ing room I like. For maintenance purposes, of course. I'll unlock it for you. There you go. It's open now. Thanks. Okay. We're in the room. 406. Condor on the wall. Where's the condor? Where is the condor? And how did he see it on the wall? Or was 406 always locked? This might be our first time. This is it, Mr. Hyde. We're being quiet because we're upstairs. The room where the condor picture is. Where's the picture of the condor? What do you think? Cut the crap, Dylan. Go on, have a look around and try to find out. You wouldn't need to look around anyway if I hadn't... Excuse me. You'd need to look around anyway if I didn't accompany you. Yeah, you got a point. Anyway, I gotta go. I'll come back and look up later. All right, he gets out of here. Dylan f***s off. How good's having a sensor that you can just hit yourself? It's f***ing brilliant. All right, let's have a look around at the room. Now, are they condors all over every wall or what? Tiny little condor. There's a vase on the table. Too nice to be stuck up here. Should we go through the drawer? Dusty tables. Wallpaper, maybe. No, we could get out of that. Okay. All right. Back to my chat. Here we go. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a book there that's coloured. We might as well pick that up. There's a discoloured leather-bound book on top of the table. It has a star symbol on the front cover. Did we just discover the Scarlet Star? A star? Marie told me about this. My brother and husband used the word along with others working in the hotel. It was a sort of secret code. Linked to closing. Linked to the closing down party. How am I this tired? A star. Nice. I take the old album. Oh. All right. Some picture frames have been wrapped up in material and left on the table. They've been tied up too securely for me to unwrap them. Take a look. Okay. There's some rolled up carpets laying against the wall. Up close they look pretty moth-eaten in places. Oh, here we are. There it is. There's a faded spot on this part of the wall. We found it. It's on the wall. That's what we want to see. Huh? That design. Let's move this. There's something underneath the frame. Here we go. Let's keep it out. Let's go 2 fingers. Wait. I'll just go to the stylus. What? Is that it? Woo! Now do I just go back and look at it again or what? It's no good, I can't get it off the wall. Let's use something. Let's use... screwdriver? It's not going to be that helpful. Well, that's not obviously not that helpful at all. No coffee yet.
Bruh.
Oh.
Big bomber cloud, big bomber in the head.
Bruh. Big bomber cloud. Andy's in the house, guys. Yes. Thank you for that harmony, Andy. Let's get a big W up on round that Andy right now. Andy, big W. All right. Bam. Thank you so much, Andy. I've just discovered that my new chat goes bruh before a gift goes off. It's quite funny. It changes for each gift apparently. Okay. So we've got that on the wall. How do we... Okay. Big wrapped... We've done that. The photograph. So I'm literally reading something about it now. That's what we're looking for. We continue on. Okay.
Big bomber cloud, big bomber in the head.
Grab the book. Thank you so much, Andy, with that big rose. Let's get around Andy up in that house right now with a big W again. Big W, Andy. And thank you all for bearing with me just while I quickly read through. It's really not giving me anything at all, so I do know that I have to stop looking at that and go and have a look around, but it's not really giving me much unless... So I think I'll click on these things again. Well, I'm doing it backwards to what they are doing, so... Moth-eaten in places, carpets. So it's encouraging me to just kind of look around because I need to hold it up with something. Beat up chairs. Serious need of repair. Don't just leave them lying around. We'll keep walking around. We'll see if we can find something else around the room. We picked up our book that we need. We'll look over here. There's a safe with a dial on it next to the wall. A large filing cabinet next to the wall. Drawers are locked. Obviously there's a white sheet covering the bed. A thick layer of dust on top of it. Curtains are violet mixed with dirty brown. They really need to be washed or thrown out. Okay. Now, I wonder how we hold that damn picture up. What else is there around the room? There's 2 chairs there. This is obviously what we need to look at. We grab the book. Marie tells us about it. Okay. I'm gonna do the. I'm looking through this part. I'm gonna do the one thing that I always do. I always avoid doing, because it's a pain. Thankfully, a disused toilet. But we're gonna click on this pipe. It's damaged. Some of the screws look like they could fall out any second. And what am I gonna do with it? Because I'm literally looking this up. Nothing comes out when I do. Bathtub is covered in a thick layer of mold. Okay. Get back out of there. Disgusting. Scrubbing won't even make it suitable for human bathing again. All right, let's get back out of there and look in the mirror. The mirror is caked in dirt. The frame is orange from all the rust. I think going near the wash basin and mirror has actually made me dirtier. The wash basin is covered in layers of moisture and dust. Okay, then what is going on with that? Oh. Okay. Right, we'll go back to the picture on the wall here. Look at it, and we're doing the wrong thing. I had to look it up, but we're doing the wrong thing. Click on this picture, and we're swinging it around, and nothing's happening. Okay. Get into the minigame and see we're swinging it. Oh, hang on. Click. Open the minigame. We were swinging like this. We should have been lifting. Idiot move. The picture's come off the wall. Found it. There's a picture of a condor drawn on the wall. This must be what Dylan was talking about. Why would this picture also be engraved on Marie's ring? Well, maybe they're linked to the jewel theft syndicate that we're looking at. Spreading its wings. Must be yeah, okay, we've read that bit. That's good. Now what do? We leave the room, I would imagine. Okay, let's get out of here. If it'll let me. Straight for the door. Okay. Oh my god, is that Tim? Or is that Dan Pan? Ah, Dan Pan's stealing moves off of Tim. How are we doing, Dan? What's going on? The design in room 406 is the same as the one I found engraved on Marie's ring. That condor design's got me thinking. Before I get stuck into that thought, I'd better let Betty know what I've found out. Okay, let's go to Betty's. Betty. All the way down. It's really weird because I've played this game for quite a few hours now. And the prequel to this, but I still rarely look at the 3D view and I only really look at the top view. That's weird. Let's go to find Betty. Uh, 203 is Betty, I think. You only look on the right side and the left. Yep, pretty much. Because that's where my stylus goes. I have to put my stylus down on the page. I have to put my stylus down on that page to do anything. So I just mainly look there. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? Anyway, Betty.
Hi.
Have you got a moment, Betty?
Oh, it's you, Mr. Hyde.
Try not to get too excited. You waiting for somebody?
No, not really.
I've checked out that ring for you.
Oh my God, you're dead?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you'd better come in and tell me all about it.
All right, let's go. Hey, Betty. This place is way cleaner than my hole. The TV's red and everything, man. It's like a Nord TV. Smeg TV. And look at all the furniture's nice. There's some hats on the wall. Anyway, let's do it. Betty.
Tell me what you found out about the ring.
I'm sorry about this, but checking whether the diamond in your ring is genuine or not, and might not be as easy as I thought.
It won't?
Did Marie tell you anything about the history of this ring?
No, not a thing about the ring. Oh my God, that rhymes.
Looks like Betty hasn't got a clue about the condo mark or its meaning.
Oh my God, is there something wrong, Mr. Hyde?
Not really, it's just that I remembered something when I was staring at the ring, and
Remembered what?
something Marie told me about it. She was telling me how she came to have it. She got it as a present from my brother before he died 13 years ago.
Oh my God, are you serious? I certainly didn't know that.
It's true, I'm afraid. Her parents died when she was very young, and her brother looked after her. They were very close, and the ring was a present from him to her. I'm sure that ring has great sentimental value to her.
Oh my God, you're right, it must have. But she didn't breathe a word of that when we spoke.
I imagine she was worried you might not have bought it if she did say. May not be what you want to hear, but I think you should return it to her. I'm sure it'll be for the best.
Oh my God, you might be right. I would never have bought it if I'd known all the facts. I don't think I'm up to handing it back though to Marie myself. Would you mind doing it for me, Mr. Hyde? Tell her she can keep the bloody money.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, completely.
Well, if you say so, I'll return the ring. Just gave up $3,500 in, $500 in 1980 money, but $3,250-ish.
Oh my God, it looks like I'm popular today. Let me see who that is.
It's her boyfriend Rex fucking Foster, and he's like, what is this guy doing in your room? Betty opens the door to see who it is and steps out into the hallway. I hear the voices of Betty and her visitor from behind the closed door. You said you'd give her back to me today, right?
Yes, of course.
Here you go. I mean, I don't know who said what, but...
Oh my God, so sorry about that.
Who was that?
Just a friend, okay? Nobody you know, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, okay. I don't really give a though. I think it's time I got out of your hair.
Of course.
All right. Let's get out of here. Hey, man. Let me read who this name is. Man from Nowhere. How are you doing, Man from Nowhere? What's going on? What is going on? I'm leaving Betty's room. It's probably for the best. So I'll leave. Oh, it's Charles Joannette. Let's go and talk to this little French boy. What up, French boy? Come on, boy. Little boy. Charles. So it was you in Betty's room just now. Yeah, that's right. I like to get in people's... I don't know. For a moment, I was certain that it was another person who had paid her a visit. I guess that means you came to see Betty too, then. Yes, I did. All of us in the building have been visiting Betty over the years. I was going to collect the key that I'd lent her. We got questions. Who did you think it was? What kid did you buy? Let's go with this one. What do you mean? Who did you think had come to see her? Betty's new boyfriend, of course. Her boyfriend. Yes, I mean we. The last time I went to see her in her room, he was also there. What's his name? I didn't ask, sorry. What can you tell me about him? Let me think. Well, there was something I didn't like about him, and he certainly does not live in this building. Okay, which key did she borrow from you, little boy? I don't know why I turned into David Boy all of a sudden. Which key did she borrow? It was the room to key to room 205. 205? I mean 205. That's vacant, isn't it? Why have you got the key to that room in the first place? I've been looking after it for Billy. Ah, right, your friend. Yes, Billy Christie was here until the end of last month. We went to the same university. Even though he's moved out, we still meet each other from time to time at university. When I spoke to him 3 days ago, he asked if I could return the spare key from room 205 to Miss Patrice. The spare key? Yes, that's right. Apparently, he could not find the spare key when he was moving out, so he couldn't give it back to Miss Patrice in person. Okay. He managed to find it in the end, though. We checked through his things again. That's the key that Betty borrowed. Okay. Betty, what have you been getting up to? Why did you need the spare key, Betty? She just asked me for it one day, and I said, okay. When she heard I was looking after it for Billy, she said she wanted to borrow it. What did she want to borrow the room to 205 for, the key? I think it was because her boyfriend had asked to borrow her boyfriend. I was on my way to return the key to Miss Patrice, but she was not home. While I was in the lobby, Betty and her boyfriend turned up. That was when I told them I was looking after the key, and Betty's boyfriend said something to her, and she asked to borrow the key. You know what they were doing in there. Don't act like you don't know what they're doing, Kyle. We all know what is going on in this room. They wanted to mess it up. It's a question I can't answer, I'm afraid. He just stared at me while she asked. And I got the impression he's not someone I want to refuse, so that's how it happened. That's why I went to Betty's room to get the key just now. Hey, Charles. Oui? Would you let me the spare key too, buddy? Lend it to you. Why? Well, we're going to be leaving here soon, and I thought I'd like to take one last look around. It'd be nice to see what 205's like. I really have to get it back to Miss Patrice, though. I'll make sure you have it back in no time. What do you say? Yeah, okay, one up. But I expect it back as soon as you finish looking at the room. Don't sweat, I'll have it back before you know it. Beautiful. Yes. Spare key to room 205, which has been the communal practicing dancing laying down room. That's right, Dan Pan. I'm going back to my room now. Bye-bye, Charlie. Finishes speaking and f***s off. Beautiful. Well, we got 205 key. Let's go. Key. Okay, but yeah, we'll do everything for you. The spare key to 205. Use it and put it in the door. Kyle, go on. Put it in there. Use the spare key to unlock the room. Okay, what is up in here? So Rex and Betty came in here, did they? Well, maybe. There's not even a bed. Wow. Okay. 205. Empty room. Right, now I'm going to look at the other screen for a change. Okay, what's in here? It's just empty cupboards. Oh, there's something at the top. We got to look at it. Something on a shelf in the closet. Oh, the typewriter. That's the typewriter that wrote the letters. What's the typewriter doing here? Hang on. A fucking typewriter. The other shit I got was done using a typewriter. Well, it's 2000. It's 1980. So I would imagine they weren't printed off on an inkjet printer everyone just had. Could this be the one that they would type on? I take the typewriter out of the closet and place it on the tabletop. Okay, let's put it onto the tabletop and look at it. All right. Now the typewriter is on the desk. I want to look at the keys. There's the typewriter. I know that. Let's look at it more. The T's were all up. I really should type something on this and compare the print, but there's no paper. And that's a problem. I suppose I better have a look around for some. Okay. Papier in this drawer. Drawers on the side of the cabinet. Let's see if there's any paper. What do you know? There's some paper inside the drawer. Great. We have le papier, and we're going to use it. We're going to use it. Great. Sorry, just getting it through. Bam. Just what I was looking for. I take the sheets of paper and I'm going to have to command him to use them correctly. So let's go back. Go back and look. And we'll have to put paper in it. We can use the T's. We're going to try to see if the T's are raised up slightly. Just feed in a sheet. Okay. Time to start typing something. I remember all the T's were kind of skewed on the order sheet. Okay. Wait. We're going to try again. I'll try again. I'm trying to write bumper club. Let me try to test something else using the typewriter. We can do it with small. Okay. Small. Is it up or down? Ah, bingo. Bingo. Wait a second. I got to take a photo of that. Hold on a second. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Wait, I'll take a photo of the DS as well. Bombaclat. Bingo. Wait, I'm going to chat. I'm going to send that to you right now. Where is it? Monkeys. Monkey spin. Do you guys remember the monkey spin video? There's this monkey that goes, spins away and flies up in the air. That's what this chat is called. All right. Bingo. Beautiful. Is that how you spell it? I guess that proves it. Looks like there's really no denying that the sheet was typed on this typewriter. Maybe that explains why Rex was so damn keen to get in here. Wait. That might mean that Betty knows something that she's not telling on about too. But that also means that Charles had the key the whole time. Could have done it. Because Charles had the key the whole time. Charles had the key the whole time. Hang on. Dan Pan's telling me to look in the Discord right now. We got to go do that. Where are we going? Social. Yes. Big Bomber Clyde, but also little Bomber Clyde in the game. Yes. So good. I can't believe it. My God. I'm gonna put my TikTok link in the other. I got another Discord. I'll just write this. I'm gonna say to him. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, "Hey, everyone, I'm playing a rare murder mystery cartridge on DS, streaming from original hardware on TikTok. If you're interested, come across. It's a very low-key affair, but if you're interested in something different..."
Big bomber class, big bomber.
Thank you very much. Who's that bomber clad? Femke's up in the bomber class right now. Thank you so much. I'm just quickly typing something. Okay, pop that link in there. There we go. Now, we got to go give some big W's to Femke, who's in the house right now. Femke's probably in a class, I would imagine. Femke, big W. So, Femke, hopefully you can hear what's going on. What we figured out was we just found out we found out that the typewriter it was hidden in room 205 just now. This is the typewriter that the note was written to, that the original order sheet was written to Kyle Hyde in. So we've discovered that it's in the building, but who had the key? Charles Joannet, the Frenchman from the room down the road, had the key. However, Rex and Betty are the ones who had access to the room because they had the key. They borrowed the key. So we're trying to figure out who exactly wrote that letter. We also discovered a condor on the inside of Marie's ring. Marie sold her ring to Betty for $500. That's 1980 American dollars, which is about almost $3,500 Australian in 2025. So the inflation is pretty heavy. Now, when Betty was told by Kyle that the ring belonged to her brother who passed away, she decided to give the ring back and let her keep the $1980, which is $3,500 Australian bloody 2025 dollars. So they're all leaving this place. They all need the cash, but she just let her have the money. She just let her have it. Also, potential for insurance fraud. This Marie woman, but she's just been given an extra $500 from this other woman. Now, Dylan upstairs, he had a little eyeglass that we could use to verify the ring, and that's where we found the condor underneath it. But he also had a picture of a condor in his drawing book, and we're like, what are you doing with the condor in your drawing book? He goes, I saw it upstairs in the level 4 that we're not allowed to go into. So we went into level 4, and he showed us that on the wall there's a condor drawing, and that was the room that no one had ever stayed in. So very interesting. We also picked up a book with a red star on it. So that's where we're at right now. That's exactly where we are. And we also wrote Bomberclart in the game. So that was also kind of fun. Writing Bomberclart on stuff is funny. Right, now that we know that, let's get out of here. Go give the key back straight away. Where does he live again? Is the upstairs one? I figured this out too. We can go and check the map, and the map tells you where people live. Floor 3. Charles is on 305. Yep. So we'll go up and give it to Charles first. Or do we harass Betty? We'll go for Charles first. All right. Give it back to Charlie. Nothing. I might as well knock it off. Okay. That settles it. Also, you might have noticed I'm standing up because I need to stand up more. My back is killing me. And it's also killing me for standing up. But that's okay. We will persevere. So who do we talk to first? Betty, Barney, Wilma, or Fred? We're going to go to Marie's room because we've got that book. She's coming out. Marie.
What's wrong, Mr. Hyde?
I've got something I'd like to ask you about.
And what might that be?
Why did you say you bring to Betty? Have you paid your rent already? Why did you say you bring to Betty? That's what I think we want to know. Why are these people always home? I don't know. Could be a weekend. Why did you sell Betty a ring?
Pardon me?
I mean, you told me that it was a precious gift. Would you...
First explain how you came to know that. It was Betty, wasn't it?
I f***ed it up. I'm going to get a game over. She blabbed. No, it wasn't like that. Get out of here, Mr. Hyde. Okay, we're done. Marie looks angry and she goes back inside her room. Oh, shit. Not good. Uh-oh. Here it is. This is the game over. Huh? Betty. Betty.
Mr. Hyde, you went to see f***ing Marie, didn't you, you f***ing bastard? Yeah, I paid her.
Yeah, I paid her a visit.
I thought so. She just called me. I can't believe you just told her like that. Why did you have to go and f***ing talk to her about the f***ing ring? I told you that she made me a promise I wouldn't tell anybody.
Well, you did tell someone, and you f***ed up.
I thought I could trust you, Mr. Hyde, but it looks like I was a fool to place any trust in you.
I said I'm sorry, okay? What am I gonna
do now? This is a terrible situation.
Hey, Betty.
The deal was that if you told anyone about the ring, I'd have to pay 100 times the amount we agreed on.
Oh, she didn't say that 100 times. Yeah.
Yeah, or in other words, $50,000. But there's no way I'm taking the blame for this, Mr. Hyde. You can pay her.
Game over. Knew it. Bomboclad! Now wait just a damn minute. Okay. I'm not paying up. You really seemed like someone I could trust, Mr. Hyde. Oh, shit. So we got a lot. This is the game. You can't be honest in this game. You have to lie. F's in the chat. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Betty's going to listen. I'm going to quickly refuel. We got to refuel. I'll BRB. So you just sit around and listen to Betty and her curly hair for a couple of minutes, okay? If I come back and, I don't know, there's no chair right now because the desk is up at 114 centimeters, and that's why I'm out of frame. I'll be back. Okay, the refuel's complete. Betty. Listen up, Betty. I need some Coke. Delicious. Some of that good stuff. Betty, listen. How the hell am I going to get that sort of money together? It's not my problem. Wait a minute. I thought it was a game over. In all fairness, it's a problem between you and Marie. If you're happy to go around making crazy promises like that to people, you should never have wrote me in the first place. Hang on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, damn right you're sorry. Damn it, I'm sick of the people in this building. To hell with the lot of you. I'll keep to myself from now on. This is what I get for poking my nose in. It's got to be a game over. Yeah, it's a game over. It's a game over. In a reverse card. Cherry Coke. Yes, try it. Google Play Blackberry. You forgot to TTS that. Retry. Let's get a retry on. Okay. We're back. Marie's room, and we are not going to blab on Betty. Let's take us back in time. Imagine if you could do this in real life. Groundhog Day. What's wrong, Mr. Hyde? Have you paid your rent yet? That's what I'm going to ask this time. Something I'd like to ask you about.
And what might that be?
Have you paid your rent already? Yeah,
Now up to date.
that's good to hear.
Were you worried about me or something?
Yeah, kind of.
That's very kind of you to spare me a thought like that.
Well, that's all I wanted to say. I got to be going.
Of course.
Okay. Well, we learned the hard way. Marie disappears back into her room. And close call. Well, Betty. So what you got, Betty? We're going to grill her about having the... Yeah, I know. What a weird thing to ask. Just knock on the door. Oh, he's tuning her up 100% because he knocks on her door all the time and asks her nothing.
Oh my God, what is it, Mr. Hyde? He was just here.
I've got something to ask you, Betty. It's about room 205.
Room 205? You better come in.
Okay. All right. Let's get to questioning. Betty with a petticoat. Bettycoat. Okay, Betty. Spill the beans. Hey, Betty. Yeah, the music. That bass line. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo.
Yes, can I help you with something?
It was Charles you were talking to in the hallway earlier. I'd like to know why you asked to lend a room key to 205.
No reason, I just wanted to see what the room was like, that's all.
So you went into the room?
Maybe.
What kind of answer is that?
The best you're getting. Why are you fucking asking me this? You remind me of my fucking dad.
Betty, if you and that Rex Foster guy are up to something, I've got some questions for you. Now tell me what I want to know.
And just what do you mean by up to something?
You must have had a real reason to borrow that key. What was it? Now would be a good time to tell me.
There's nothing to tell.
Come on, I wasn't born yesterday.
It's the truth.
Betty, did you borrow it to use the typewriter? Did you borrow it for Rex? Let's go for Rex. Did you borrow it for Rex?
What?
There's no use in trying to hide it. You borrowed the key because he asked you to, right?
There's no fooling you, is there, Mr. Hyde? It's true. Rex asked me to borrow the key from Charles. He said he really wanted to use that room.
Okay. Sorry, that's what he sounds like. Why do you do that voice so well? I hate it. What the hell are you even giving the guy the time of day? Do you know what Rex does for a living, don't you?
Yeah, I know. He investigates insurance claims.
Investigates isn't the word I'd use. He's bad news, you know that too. She's like,
Yeah, I know. I like bad boys, so it's okay. You're not my f***ing dad, Kyle. After all, Oh!
I didn't push the button right.
Mr. Hyde, I understand. I really do. I know he's not really interested in me.
Listen, Betty.
Also,
I know the
real reason he started going out with me.
I should have poked at that point and I missed the point because I was too busy picking on the screen. What did he plan to do in there? Why did Rex go out with you? Let's go with the why. Do you know what he had planned to do in room 205?
I can't be 100% certain, but this is what he said. He told me there was something he needed to check.
Betty. Was it about the incident 13 years ago or was it about Marie? Excuse me. Let's go with the top one. Was it about the incident 13 years ago?
What incident? Uh-oh. He certainly never mentioned anything like that to me. He investigated insurance claims, not incidents. It seems to me that you don't really have your facts straight, Mr. Hyde.
Shit. What was his real reason for going out with you?
He started going out with me because he wanted to check the situation on the second floor.
Betty, what interested him? Was it the take-all? Was it the tenants? Was it the tenants?
Yeah, that's right. He was keen on establishing who was friends with who and their relationships. That's what he came to find out. When I asked him why he was so interested in that, he said he was interested in putting a stop to Marie's accomplice.
Okay. It's got to be Frank or Dylan or Charles or Tony or Mrs. Patrice or Sydney or Claire or Betty or Rex or Kyle or the woman in the hat. Yeah, it's got to be one of them. What did he mean by her accomplice? What did Rex Foster mean by Marie's accomplice?
I have no idea. That was the first and last I ever heard on the subject. What are you, my dad?
But he said he wanted to put a stop to them, right?
Yeah, that's what he said, but I've no idea what he meant. I told you before, and why should I? After all he did was use me to get what he wanted.
Which was access to a typewriter, apparently.
Why am I still even fucking talking to you, Carl? You're not my fucking dad. My God, I wish you wouldn't come in here mouthing off without me knowing all the fucking facts.
What?
Please leave, Mr. Hyde. I don't want to hear any more of your questions.
Come on, be reasonable. I forgot to poke at that point. I get kicked out of Betty's room. Did a game over? I feel like I'm game overing. Damn. I'm game overing. Looks like I'm completely screwed up. Couldn't really get her to talk. Maybe I need to work on my approach a little more. Game over too. Bomboclat! There's a big bomboclat. All right. We got to do this. We can two. We had 2 tonight, guys. Okay, we're here. Reapproach. We get a do over here. We get a Groundhog Day moment. Pop back in. Hey, Betty. Hey, Betty.
Yeah, can I help you with something or what?
It was Charles you were talking to in the alleyway earlier. Hallway. I want to know where you lent the room key.
No reason. I just wanted to see what the room was like. God.
So you went into the room?
Maybe.
What kind of answer's that?
The best you're getting, toots, sweetie. Why are you asking me anyway?
Betty, if you and that Rex guy are up to something, then I've got some questions for you. Now you better tell me what I want to know. And
Just what do you mean by up to something?
you must have had a real reason to borrow that key. What was it? Now would be a good time to tell me.
There's nothing to tell, Kyle.
Come on, I wasn't born yesterday.
It's the truth. Poke.
Betty. Did you borrow it to use the typewriter? Do we click that now? What do we think? I think we'll go with Rex first again, because she won't know what the go is with the typewriter. Will she? Or do we try it? Top one, okay. Did you borrow it to use the typewriter? Here we go. No, we fucked up.
What typewriter?
Use the typewriter in there to write those letters. You must be confused.
Using me with somebody else. I haven't typed any fucking letters, Kyle.
Damn it. We're going to get another game over.
I'm not lying.
Betty, I'm going to ask you again. You better tell me the truth. You must have had a real reason to borrow that key. What was it? Now would be a good time to let me know. There's nothing to tell, she says. Come on, I wasn't born yesterday. Okay. We're going around in circles here. Did you borrow it for Rex?
What?
No use in trying to hide it. You borrowed the key because Rex asked you to, right?
There's no fooling you, Mr. Hyde, is there? It's true. Rex asked me to borrow the key from Charles. He said that really wanted to use the room.
Why the hell are you even giving that guy the time of day? You know what Rex does for a living, don't you?
Yeah, I know. He investigates insurance claims.
Investigates isn't the right word I'd use. You know he's bad news.
Yeah, I know. But it's okay. After all, this is the moment.
This is the moment. This is the moment. Listen up. You're being used and it's not okay? Which one? Which one? Which one? It's not okay. Being used, it's not okay. That we know. She knows she's being used. It's not okay. It's not okay. All right, we it again.
And besides, we're through already. Betty, you gotta listen to me. Betty, you gotta listen.
Betty, you gotta listen to me. What difference does it make anyway if it's good or bad? The problem with you, Mr. Hyde, is you just don't know when to stop pushing. All right, this is a game over. I'm sorry, Betty. I just want you to understand, Mr. Hyde, get out of here. We've been giving this guy the time of day. You know what Rex does for a living, don't you? We're going back around in circles. Good. Yeah, I know. He investigates insurance claims. He investigates in the word I use. He's bad news. Did you know that too? Yeah, I know. But it's okay. After all, this is the moment. Pop. Listen up. We're getting another chance. We're getting chances here. Listen up. You're being used. Okay. You're being used.
Oh, yeah? And how would you know?
Okay, we might have effed up again. I appreciate you might think that I'm meddling, but
You're damn right I do. You're not my fucking dad, Kyle.
come on, Betty.
It's people like you, Mr. Hyde, who have no idea. I don't want to hear another word.
I'm sorry, Betty. I just want you to understand.
Mr. Hyde.
Where the hell you even seen that, giving that guy the time of day? You know what Rex does for a living, don't you? Okay, we're going back around to Staples. Okay. We just got to skip it then. We did the right thing the first time. That's a good thing. Okay. It's getting heated. Yeah, I know, but it's okay. After all, we skip it. We skip through.
Mr. Hyde. I understand.
Thank you, guys. We hit that 10K. Hit that 10K likes. Appreciate Dan Pan and Femke been smashing the likes. Man, Femke been pumping them out. Amazing. Thank you so much. I understand. I really do. I mean,
I know he's not really interested in me.
listen, Betty.
Also, I know the real reason he started going out with me.
Okay. What did he plan to do in there? Why did Rex go out with you? Okay. Do you know what he planned to do in room 205?
I can't be 100% certain, but this is what he said. He told me that there was something he needed to check.
Betty. Was it about Marie?
Yeah, I think it was, actually. So he's still looking...
So he's still looking into her then.
How should I know? I don't know whether he's still interested in her or not. I don't know anything. We don't speak anymore.
Betty.
Like I said, he seemed to be interested in Marie. I noticed it a while back. But after he got what he wanted, he stopped coming here.
Got what he wanted. Why did Rex go out with you? Which we discovered before. Okay. What's the real reason Rex went out with you?
He started going out with me because he wanted to check the situation on the second floor.
Betty, what interested him in the second floor? Was it the tenants?
Yeah, that's right. He was keen on establishing who was friends with who and their relationships. That's what he came to find out. When I asked him why he was so interested in that, he said he was interested in putting us up to Marie's accomplice.
Huh? Marie's accomplice? But he said he got what he wanted.
Not in so many words, but I'm sure he did. He kept asking me all these questions about people that lived here, and then after he'd seen room 205 and taken a look around, he didn't contact me anymore. I didn't even have a number I could use to call him.
Okay. What did he mean by your accomplice?
I have no idea, Kyle. What are you, my fucking dad? That was the first and last I ever heard on the subject.
But he said he wanted to put a stop to them, right?
Well, that's what he said. I have no idea what he meant. God, why should I? After all he did was use me to get what he wanted.
Okay. I think we got some info.
It's just like you said, Mr. Hyde. I did borrow the key from Charles just so Rex could get inside the room. But I just passed it on to him. I never went in the room myself. So I hope you believe me when I say I can't tell you exactly what he did in there.
And that's the truth, is it?
Cross my fucking heart, Kyle. Why would I want to lie to you, Mr. Hyde? You're so cute.
I don't think you're lying. But if you knew he was only using you, Betty, why'd you stay with him?
He was there when I felt lonely. He promised me he'd always be there for me.
Yeah, so did Tony in the next room. Anyway, guess he would say that.
But I knew, even then, I knew he wasn't the type of man who keeps his promises.
You may not want to hear what I think, but here goes. Men often go for lonely women. Maybe it's love, maybe not. I don't know. If loneliness brings you together, then even lonelier you'll be when it ends. I don't know why I turned into Yoda all of a minute. Even Ethan's up in the house, pumping out them heart me's. Let's get a big W for Ethan. Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you were popped in with a heart me for the love advice part of the channel. Big W for Ethan, mate. Thank you so much. And
Welcome.
he went full Yoda and he's like, more lonelier you will be.
Mr. Hyde.
Ethan again. What is that, man? Level Up Sparks, my homie. Whoa, that's wicked. What is that? That's cool. Big W for Ethan again, guys. Let's get an X99 on that thing. Beautiful. My man. I wish I had a like an appreciation button I could click on you guys. I don't know how. Does any of that work? Can I do that from my Apple Macintosh computer? I don't know if I can do that. Let's try to maintain the right relationships. My God. Come on, Betty. You can't go around wearing a face like that.
Are you going to tell me to smile, Carl? Because if you do, I'm going to fucking slap you. You're not my fucking dad.
She loves to say that.
Oh, really? I can't believe I'm getting relationship advice from you.
But it's true. You can't go around moping forever. Besides, smiling suits you. He's got that Kyle Hyde riz, doesn't he?
Oh my God, can I ask you something, Mr. Hyde? Why are you so interested in Rex? Is it because you spoke to Marie? Do you believe what she told you?
There's a number of things about her insurance claim that interest me. I'm curious about the whole incident.
Yeah, about that.
Let me guess, you heard about me once being a detective from Rex, right?
Yeah, he didn't mention it, and I think detectives are sexy.
I thought he might have. Did he say anything else?
No, just that.
I see. I mean, just that. Not just that. It would be great, wouldn't it, Ethan? I wish I could do it. I'd do that on your thing right now and be like, I hit the what's the reverse bomber clock? I'd hit that for you and it'd be like, it would come up on your screen. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Feature request. Feature request. I'm going to feature request that. Show appreciation to your people individually by clicking on them and sending them something personal. I reckon that would be great. If you can do it for me, how come I can't do it for you? Or maybe I can, I just don't know how. Betty, do you ever see Rex posting a letter to anybody here? A letter? I mean...
A letter? Oh my God, I've never seen him with a letter.
Okay, if I come up with any more questions about Rex later on, would you mind answering them for me?
No, not at all.
Right, I better be going.
Of course, Kyle. See ya.
All right, we get out of there. We get out. I leave Betty's room. Okay. Dan Pan, thank you for smashing out those likes, brother. I can see them coming up. Damn, baby. So now I know that the mysterious order sheet came from the typewriter in room 205. Also, I discovered that Rex is trying to uncover a possible accomplice to Marie. What's Rex's connection to that order? Not only that, the engraved mark on Marie's ring. And the one on the fourth floor. What do they mean? I think it's time I gathered my thoughts about all that's happened. Must be the end of this chapter. Well, we're going to push through, obviously. I woke up on December 23rd with a hangover and a dry throat to boot. I grabbed a drink from the vending machine in the lobby, then called Rachel. She told me about the Hotel Cape West emblem. Beautiful. Right. Rachel told me about the emblem that Hotel Cape West used to use. It was an emblem in the shape of a condor. At Lucky's Cafe, Claire talked to me about the matter concerning her dad. After what I came across, Marie in the second floor hallway came out of Betty's room. I returned to my room and called Red Crown. Ed was there. He had some light to shed on Frank's past. He told me he was disgraced by Frank lost the poisoned wine bottle? No, what was he? He was disgraced by Hugh Speck. Right. During an internal investigation when Frank was in his 40s. Was it in his 40s or in the 40s? His name came up. It was Ed's ex-boss, Hugh Speck, that was responsible. Betty came to my room to explain why Marie had paid her a visit before. Marie wanted Betty to buy something from her. It was a ring. That's right. Marie asked Betty to buy her ring for $500, which is the equivalent of about $3,250 in Australian money in 2025. Betty was concerned about the diamond ring being fake, so she gave it to me to check. I decided Dylan might be able to help. She decided Dylan, and then you went and followed it up, actually. Taking credit for other people's work. I went to see Dylan in his room, and while he was on the phone, I used his magnifying glass to take a closer look at Marie's ring. Oh, God. That's one hell of a sentence. I discovered a small mark that had been engraved into the base. It was identical to the one Dylan had sketched in his notebook. It was a condor. Nice. Congrats on no game over this time. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it. Well, that's right. I found a condor in Dylan's notebook and on the ring. Charles told me that he'd lent something to Betty. It was a spare key at room 205 and she'd borrowed it on behalf of Rex. I got the key from Charles and took the opportunity to take a look around 205 myself. I tried out a typewriter where I just found it there and discovered the word bomboclat. The T was slightly skewed. That's right. When I pressed the T, the resulting print was higher than the rest of the letters. This matched with the order sheet that I received. I tried to find out if this was Rex's handiwork by putting the pressure on Betty. Unfortunately, talking to her didn't answer this question. The riddle behind a condor appearing on both Marie's ring and room 406, together with Frank's connection to the incident 13 years ago. With past and present colliding like this, I'm left with even more questions. There's still no concrete link between these events. Tim is in the house, my man. Thank you very much, Tim. OMG, it's Tim. Big W, Tim. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Okay. That's looking like chapter 6 done. We're gonna push through though. It's only 10:48. That's fine. You can now read the events of this chapter in the Last Window novel. Maybe we'll do that at the end. Save your progress, absolutely. Okay. Pop it into slot 3. I'll overwrite. Don't turn off the power or remove the game card. Promise. Move that over. Okay. Condor, past and present. Christmas Eve. Loving this game, Tim. It's great. No rage whatsoever. All happiness. Chapter 7, December 24, 1980. Okay. Wednesday, December 24th. I head into town for the afternoon. My mission is simple.
Big bomber class involved in a minute.
To get a big bomber card from Tora. Thank you so much, Tora. Let's get a big W in there for Tora with that heart meme. What a champion. Welcome in. Big W, Tora. Let's get a couple of those up in there. Thank you so much and welcome. My mission is simple: to find something nice for Rachel and Mila when I meet them later for dinner. With all that's been on my mind lately, I realize that I've been less irritated by Christmas. Less than usual anyway. Now though, it doesn't take me long to return to my former self. No matter where I go, and all I hear are Christmas songs. Mariah Carey, Michael Bublé, and the classics. I pass parents and children, lovers, their faces brimming with happiness. All of them clutching their precious Christmas gifts. I hate this time of year. Gotta shake this out of my head and refocus myself. As I attempt to do so, I stop dead in my tracks. Before me, in front of a nearby building, stands a huge brightly lit Christmas tree. I didn't realize this is a Christmas game. If that was the case, I would have played it earlier. There's nothing really special about this tree, but something about the star draws me in. Before I know it, I find I've been staring at the star for the last few minutes. I've been trying not to, but I finally give in and think about what Christmas means to me. I cast my mind back to 25 years ago. All right. My dad had just been killed and my mum had fled this town with me in tow. We just started our new lives in Manhattan. My mum and I walked the streets of Manhattan that day, not knowing a soul. It was Christmas Eve then too. Neither my mum or I dared to buy anything or look at anything or even talk. We just kept silently walking hand in hand through the cold, wintry streets. That was the day I learned to hate the sound of Christmas songs. I can't find anything good for Rachel or Mila. The promise I'd made to Rachel about tonight rings in my ears as I make my way back. Well, okay, that's interesting. I think I'm going to sit back down again. The Thrustmaster is on my seat. Remember the Thrustmaster? Well, it works. Okay, we can return to the seat. I'll sit down and you can say hi when I get back. You ready? All right, here we go. Hi. Hi, welcome back. Oh, that feels better, doesn't it? Oh, it's good. That feels better, but this time my arms don't hurt from leaning on the table. Only my back hurts from standing up. Kind of slightly slouched for the whole time because the desk just doesn't go high enough. Excuse me. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get a present. I'll try and leave the room. Someone's banging on the door. Buzzer sounds. Who's that? Let's click on the door button and find out. Okay. Mila! From the first Hotel Dusk. Hello, Kyle. She can talk. She can talk. Hang on, I kind of want that Luigi's Mansion in the background. Hello, Kyle. Hang on.
Hello, Kyle.
On your own.
Kyle, I wanted to tell you something, Kyle.
Tell me something. What is it?
I...
Did something happen to you? Come in. We can talk inside. She smokes too, apparently. What? Horrible. Mila, what are you doing smoking? I'm sorry I wasn't here when you called in the other day, Mila.
That's all right. I should have let you know I was coming first anyway.
Big Bomber Craft involved in a minute.
Shaz! What is up with a tiny Donnie up in this place? Shaz! What's going on? It's Big W in there for Shaz, guys. Big W Shaz all up in that chat right now. Let's get a Big W in there. Thank you, Shaz. If you're following along, if you're watching, drop a Big W in there for Shaz. What are you doing? It's Shaz. It's Shaz, everybody. Damn, that's great. Thank you, Shaz. Tiny Donnie all the way. I love that little thing. Look at him. Look at him little sitting there. I've got a picture of him up and he just plonks. So every time it comes up now, I've got this new chat thanks to my mate Rusty. He's fixed me up. I can get to see him. I get to see what they look like.
At least that's what Rachel said. She told me to call before. I'll come and see you next time.
Yeah, I see. Oh, what? Tim with the sub up in that house, my friend. What is going on? Tim. My God, that is a big ass W for Tim and a
Giant welcome to the LFG crew, Tim. Big W for you, yes. Let's click the button that says Big W for Tim, everybody. Big W for you, Tim.
Big Bomber Craft involved in a minute.
And another Big W for Cody Jones for the refollow. And another Big W for Shaz. With another hard me, so let's get a Big W in there. Cody and Big W, Shaz, and biggest W for Tim.
amazing, Tim. That's a beautiful thing. Tim's how to subscribe. Let's go and make sure that Tim's in the sub part of the Discord. Where are you, Tim? Let's go in here and see. Is Tim in there? No, we're going to add you, though. We're going to add you, Tim. Let's go and find Tim. Let's go and find Tim. Tim. Tim? Tim, you're Tim Ken, right? Tim? Let's get, hang on, we got to go find Tim. Tim. Okay, let's click on Tim. Add role. LFG crew. My man. So you now have access to a couple of things there that we're working on getting sub-exclusive stuff, but you've got access to now two at least channels that you didn't before. That's the subscriber games, which we still have to get someone, and I will be playing a couple of some sub games with previous subs that we didn't get to play with while they were subscribed. So Shaz, you make me lol. I'm glad, Shaz. That's really good. It's the best medicine, isn't it? So we've got sub games there. I'd love to play one soon. I'm still on holiday for another week. Also, my game collection, Tim, you can see that. If you go to the game collection, there's a link there, and it's actually a Google Docs sheet that I've been working on, and I've just put all the logos in for all the systems. So I've got my NES collection of about 23 games, SNES collection of about 27 games, 64, about 30. GameCube, about 24. My Wii games, I've got about 27. Wii U games, I've got about 28. Switch games, I've got 32. Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS, and a couple of amiibos there. And I've got the pictures in there for all those things. So I'm slowly building that up, and it's getting updated. Every time I get a new game, I just log it in there. So the cool thing about that is, I mean, if I ever need to do anything for insurance, I've got backups of what I have. But thank you so much, Tim. I really appreciate that, guys. That's so good. If you want to be a subscriber, I love doing that. Have my likes stopped going through? I don't think so. I think they're still coming through. Yeah, no, they're still coming through. I just saw 185 show up from you, my man. Thank you so much. I'm at what am I at? 12.7, I think. 12.7. Yeah, 12.7. I'm at about that now. How do I do it again? What's that, Tim? What do you need to know how to do? All you need to do now is show up in the Discord, my friend. Show up in the Discord, and then you'll see a new tab on the left. When you click onto that link. Text to speech. Okay. It is ! and TTS. That's right.
Femke. L says use TTS.
That's right. Femke's got it. That is how you do it. So yeah, that's the thing. If you sub, you get text to speech and just a couple of things in the thingo, but also the gratuitousness of myself, the graciousness of myself, because I appreciate that you guys would like to support me through this. So yeah, if you want to, Shaz is trying it out. I'm sorry, Shaz. It's a subscriber exclusive. If you're a subscriber, it's like a monthly sort of paid sub thing. Then that's how you get the TTS, and also we'll play some games together. And realistically, because I'm so small, I don't have
Aegis
heaps
Guy
that I
says
can.
thank you so much for bringing joy to my nights with your stream.
Thank you, Tim. Thanks for bringing joy to me, even on my angriest Simpsons Hit and Run nights when you pop in and say, OMG, it's LFG Prime. You've been doing that since the start, and I love it, and it really makes me happy. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate it a lot. Dan Pan, probably a good thing I don't have it or I'd be a menace. Well, yeah, we gotta have limits too, though, don't we? So if you are a sub, please don't abuse it. Oh my goodness, you and Shauna had it be over. Shaz, look, you don't have to do that at all, but thank you so much. If that's something you choose to do, then I just appreciate you guys being here to watch. I know this is a very slow-paced game, and it's definitely not my usual content, but it's pleasing for me to play something a little bit more relaxed. Okay, Charlie's up in the house. How you doing, Charlie? Thank you for popping along. Oh, thank you so much, Shaz. That's great. Well, and guys, if you are new here and you haven't joined the Discord yet, you're welcome to do that. Just hit that direct me up down here. Where is it now? You'll just have to go into the direct.me.
Aegis Guy says, OMG, it's LFG Prime.
Yes. Now you can bump in with that, man. That can be your opener, and I'll know you were there. But yeah, you can jump into that direct me, and it'll take you to the links to the stuff. Charlie would like an update, and I'd be happy to give it to you, because we just finished chapter 6. And in chapter 6, we discovered a few things. We discovered the condor symbol from the crime syndicate was on the inside of Marie's ring, which she sold to Betty for $500, which is about $3,500. You missed a Big Bomberclad being canon. Yes, we put Big Bomberclad in the game because we found a typewriter in room 205. We got the key because Betty had borrowed the key. Now, Betty's been dating Rex Foster, the insurance assessor. He got her to borrow the key from Charles, the French man up in floor 3, room 5, who's been looking after the key for his friend who used to live there. We went in there and we found the typewriter that was used to write the order sheet to Kyle. We also found out that Frank Raver, who's the cop, was dishonorably sort of like stepped back into like a more relaxed role. Oh, I just realized my Nintendo's look red. Stepped back into a different role because he was kind of corrupt or something like that. So then we game over twice because we stuffed up with Betty and we stuffed up with Marie. But now Mila has shown up on Christmas Eve to come and chat with Kyle. Mila from the first game, huh? Theo Von ain't happy. He is not. He's like, we had this one guy on. Now, Kyle, as far as I knew, We're all planning on meeting up tonight. Rachel told you about dinner, right?
Yes, she told me, but dinner's been cancelled.
And got something better lined up?
No, not me. Rachel.
Oh, but she got a date with Rex Foster.
That's what I came here to tell you, Kyle. She can't come and have dinner with us.
Why not? I thought she was looking forward to it.
She can't go because Ed's been taken to the hospital.
What? Ed? When did that happen?
Just this morning. There was a call from the hospital this morning saying that he'd been admitted. Rachel left shortly afterwards.
Why the hell didn't somebody tell me about this straight away?
Ed said not to. He was very clear about it. He said it was just the same old, nothing to fuss about.
Yeah, because he's an idiot.
Kyle, what do you mean by same old, same old?
He's hard, that's what. He has a heart problem. If he gets stressed, he gets these spasms in his heart. It's called heart attack. It's called heart attack, bro. He's been told 1,000,000 times to go to the hospital if he's not feeling right.
Are you worried about him, Kyle?
You're damn right I am. His laid-back attitude about this really pisses me off.
I can see.
But with somebody as capable as Rachel nearby, I'm a little less worried. If anything happens, no matter how much Ed protests, Rachel lets me know.
That's just what she told me too. If anything happens to him, she'll let you know.
Glad to hear we're on the same wavelength. Anyway, I'm really sorry that we have to take a rain check on that meal. I promise I'll make it up to you once he's out of the woods. I'll take you and Rachel out for a meal then.
Kyle, I have to go back to Seattle tomorrow.
What? Tomorrow? You're already leaving?
I've got to finish your picture. I have to get my winter project done as soon as I can.
It's Christmas Day, baby.
Sometimes I think I take too much time with my pictures. The time just flies by.
Can't be helped, I suppose. Oh, it's a call. Ah. Dan Pan says we still don't have Senora Yap, but we have basic Betty with pretty hair now. Senora Yap was the old lady that wanted Kyle's that wanted Kyle's room. No, Senora Yap was the Juanita. What's her name? The lady who tended to the rooms, the maid. Senora Yap was in the last game. Can't remember who it was. A side hustle for reading audio books. I did some radio ads back in the day. I had a friend ask me to read his audiobook, but I didn't have the time for that or the responsibility. I didn't want to take the responsibility. Wonder if that's Rachel.
Can I answer it?
Sure. Go ahead. It'll be his mum, and she'll be like, "Who is this?"
Hello? Yes, that's right. No? I'll pass you over. It's not Rachel, Kyle.
Then who is it?
I don't know, but it's a woman.
The plot. It's his mum. The plot thickens. It's your mum. Hello. It's
It's me, Kyle.
Mum.
Who was the girl answering the phone?
Just a friend.
I see. Well, it's Christmas Eve, I suppose. I'm happy for you, Kyle. Happy that you're not planning on spending the rest of your day by yourself.
Slow down there. She really is just a friend. You shouldn't go jumping to conclusions. Who was that grumpy?
Oh, I see. Aren't you going to tell me about it, a bit about her?
Now's not really the time, Mum, but you can play the first game, Hotel Dusk, on the DS if you want to find out more. Okay.
I'm not trying to back you into a corner or anything. You don't have to tell me. I'm not going to hold on too long, just so you know.
I'm not going to hold on too long, just saying.
I just wanted to let you know that
That you have
that I've sent you a small package.
a package.
Yes, a package. A present. It's Christmas after all.
That's not like you, Mum. Didn't we agree that we wouldn't do all the exchanging gifts business?
But it's a special year this year. This Christmas you're the same age as your father was. Merry Christmas, Kyle.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, Mila's in your room. We talk to Mila. Looking normal. She's not in a nightgown this time. Mila. It was my mum on the phone.
Your mum?
Yeah. She's living by herself in New Jersey. She calls me from time to time.
She lives on her own? What about your dad?
He's not around anymore. He passed away when I was 9. It was Moida.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
I guess I never got around to filling you in on my past.
Now that I think about it, I don't really know much about you, Kyle. But you know pretty much all there is to know about me.
Mila doesn't have any family. Instead, she has a huge blank space in her memory. She lost her mum in a plane crash, and as a child was raised by her dad who ran a gallery. Her dad got her mixed up in the incident at Hotel Dusk that caused her memory loss. After that, she spent best part of 10 years in a coma in a hospital bed. By the time she'd awoken, her dad had been killed. But she still had the capacity to go to university when she was 10 years old, and she spent 10 years in a bed, not learning anything and not developing any social skills or any other kind of like fundamental skills like mathematics or how to speak or anything like that. And she's in university for art. Plot hole bumbleclad. Sorry. What about your dad is one of those questions which really led you into a sticky situation. Yeah,
Do you remember Christmas last year?
just about.
You decorated that Christmas tree in the storage room of the hotel. It was so beautiful.
Glad you liked it.
I more than liked it. It was wonderful. I'll never forget how pretty it was. Whenever I think of Christmas, I have the image of that tree in my head.
You know what? So do I.
I just remembered, Kyle. Rachel gave me something to give to you. It's a Christmas present.
She did?
Yes. She got it all ready to take to the meal. But since we're not going, you'd better have it now.
Okay, thank you. It is a bottle of wine.
Big Bomber Class 54 in the mix.
Femke with the big... Oh my...
God! Femka! The money gun! Oh my goodness. Sorry, I threw my DS. I was so excited I threw it at my mute button. Let's give a big bomboclat to Femka. Big bomboclat to Femka.
What was the comment that just got pinned? Can I see that? Let's see. How do I see the pinned comment? What game is planned for when you finish this? Wow, that's a great question. Thanks for pinning that comment there, Femke. I think it's going to be Luigi's Mansion 3. That's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Luigi's Mansion 3. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that it's time. We've played the other ones. I did just pick up Luigi's Mansion 2 on DS, which was its original place of release. Even though we played it on the Switch, I think I'm going to play it next. And the other thing is I'm going to play it with my new controller. How cool is that? I'm going to make it green. And we're going to play it with this PDP controller. I think that's what we're going to do. What do you guys think? What about Mario Sunshine 2? Well, it didn't get a Sunshine 2 because it sucked so bad they would never make one. Luigi's Mansion HD remake. That I did, my friend. That I did. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. Say that one more time. Did you play the Luigi's Mansion HD remake? Do you mean... If I just tilt that up there, do you mean this one? Luigi's Mansion 2 HD? Or do you mean the original Luigi's Mansion? You have to tell me about that. Which one? The Zelda King. I have thought about playing a Zelda game, and one of the next Zelda games that I will be playing is the Minish Cap on Game Boy Advanced. So I think what we'll do, I want to see how it goes with Breath of the Wild. I could do that on Wii U because it came out on Wii U. I bought that on release day. So I'm thinking this. It's going to be Luigi's Mansion 2, and then I think I'll play the Minish Cap after that. That'll be my first Zelda game for the year. Then, what's it going to be? What's it going to be after that? We don't know. I don't like to plan too far ahead. But there is, yes, Twilight Princess is still on the cards. These are the games I want to play this year. I want to play Luigi's Mansion 3, Minish Cap, Twilight Princess. I've had requests for Spirit Tracks, and I do want to play that as well on DS because I can do that. I'm one of those very lucky people who can do that. There's also a new console coming out, and I also wanted to play. Is it called Another Code? The game that I just bought, which was made by the people from Xing who made this game. It's another murder mystery game. There are a few games that I want to play. I also want to play Halo. I have my original Xbox on the floor just behind me here, and I've been playing Halo on this TV. I wouldn't mind playing the original Halo at some stage. I think that would be cool. No, it's a bottle of wine, not a blindfold. So there are a few games there that I want to play this year. But you got to remember... Oh, yeah, absolutely. Got to give Xbox some love. Absolutely. And I'm trying to... the Xbox is modded, right? I didn't do it. It was my cousin's, and it just ended up with me, and he just said, keep it. But the Xbox is modded, so I'm playing discs, though. I've got the disc that I'm going to play, and I'm going to just build my little collection on that. I also have a PS2 with no games, essentially. I've got, like, Sonic and Shadow. I got Shadow the Hedgehog, Need for Speed, and Ratchet and Clank or something like that. And I want to get some good games for that. I've been keeping my eye on Marketplace for some like classic games that I could really go through. Found one with a copy of Hit and Run, nearly picked it up. Didn't get it. Even though I've got Hit and Run on Cube and we've played that one. But yeah, I don't know. I've looked at a few games like that I want to play. Hey, Toppy's playing Halo 1 right now. Yeah, I would do that, and I have that as well, Mega Drive Sonic. Now, when you say original Mega Drive Sonic, are you talking about the one that came out on Mega Drive? Because I think Sonic 1 and 2 were both on Master System, though I do have them all on Mega Drive as well, and I'm prepared to do that. My Mega Drive is ready to plug in to play. But at the same time, I think that side-scrolling platformers aren't really my bag, and, I mean, there's so many people speedrunning those. I don't think me struggling through it's going to be like... something that people would want to watch. So do you reckon No Dent says the Master System games were completely different? Because I've got Sonic 1 and I've got on Mega Drive and Master System, and they look the same. So I'd love to find out what the real difference is. I thought they just ported them across. But also, I have a Master System, but I can't stream that unless I want to go out the RF out. But I do have a Mega Drive 2 that I can, no, a Mega Drive, original Mega Drive, that I can plug an adapter into the top. So there's that can be done. Yeah, so I can play Master System games as well. I have a copy of Golden Axe, a real copy of Golden Axe. Now, I'm going to go look that up real quick and just see how much Golden Axe is going for right now, and then I'll tell you how much I paid for it. Golden Axe on Master System. Golden Axe Warrior, sorry, that's what I've got. Golden Axe Warrior on Master System. Someone's got it for $249 pre-owned at Cash Converters. I've seen it go pretty heavy. I've seen it go real heavy. $223 cut only. $600 someone's got it for. I got that for $8. So it's like a precursor to Zelda type game. But yeah, there's another thing we could play. Show us. It's not in this room. It's in shelves in the other room, and I'm not going in there. So we'll show you next time. Or you can go and have a look through my YT channel with the red play button, and you can see me unbox it. As a matter of fact, if you go to my TikTok account, you might be able to watch it there. But yeah, you could ask me about games all night. Well, have you played Spyro the Dragon? My friend, have I ever? I played that thing back in the day. Love to get it on PS1. I've got a PS1 too. Let's continue with the game. My latest retro game pickups was this case. It says $11, but I got it for $5. I already picked one up, but they had like 6 more, so I grabbed another one. And if anybody needs one for their SP, let me know. I will send it to you. Okay, I received a bottle of wine. I placed the bottle of wine carefully by the sink. Crack it open. You know, this wine's my favorite. Thanks for bringing it along, Mila.
That's not all. I have a present for you from me, too.
For me?
There's nobody else here. I hope you like it.
Wow, it's... it's me.
I did it myself.
Wow, that's very sweet. 15k likes. We're going to get there? We're going to get it? I think we can get it. How are we doing? What are we up to? We're really close. 14.7. I think we're going to get there. Bam. We close? Tim said 143 likes, my man. I received a picture that Mila drew. That's what I call a unique present. I think you might have glossed over a few of my rough edges there. Hey, we hit that up, man. Bomboclad! Thank you very much, everybody. The app says 15 on the screen, but the screen doesn't. Interesting. Well, it has fixed itself. Beautiful. Mila. Mila's studying at an art college in Seattle. She managed to find something she enjoys and really giving it a roll. There must be tons of things she finds tough that some other girls take for granted. She's come a long way from the silent young girl she was when I first met her. I'm sorry, but I haven't got anything to give you, Mila. I'll get you something next year, though, I promise. I'm not sure I can wait.
I'm not sure I can wait till then.
Come on, don't put me on a guilt trip.
I'm not trying to, but the truth is, there's something I'd like.
Well, what is it?
Have a guess.
I'm drawing a blank. I've got no idea.
I'd like a picture by you.
A picture?
Yes, I'd like you to draw me.
Like one of your French girls? Not likely. Among other things, I don't even have a sketchbook. Not to mention, I'm not really the artistic type. Femke, sometimes you tap out and the likes won't register to the like counter. Yeah, it's a little bit clunky. It works well enough. I mean, I'd hate to see it when the chat's full and, you know, like when there's 60 people in there or something like that and they're all going crazy and I wonder how it would cope. But yeah, no, it does get a little bit, Yeah, you got to scroll in and scroll back, yeah. All right. Mila.
So you won't draw me then?
Okay, you twisted my arm. I'll give it a shot. I hope you don't mind me not doing it in my notebook, though. Oh, yes. Here we go. Mila, let's draw her. All right, let's do it. Let's take it seriously. Let's see if we can actually do her justice. She did a beautiful photo, a beautiful drawing for us. I'm going to handhold the DS for a couple of minutes. Okay. Mila. Let's take a proper crack at this.
Ages Guy says it was beautiful.
Thanks. It's getting closer. The jaw's a bit pointy. Back. It's really hard to deal. You can't, like, you don't have much control over the brush or anything, right? Trying to do that cross-hatching sort of stuff in there, but it's really difficult. Back up on that. Soften that jaw. Just legitimately did the opposite of what I said I was going to do. It's looking a bit... That's funny. It's so funny. Deadpan is like, oh, I'm actually impressed right now. And then I go and do that. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, let's just see what we can do. Okay. Hang on, we can back up on that. Wait, why is that happening? Why is that happening? That's really not registering how I want it to. What do you think about that? Should we draw stink lines? Stink lines. Yeah. Cross hatching down here on the arm. Haven't really got to that part yet. What do you guys think? I'm a terrible artist. I can't draw for the life of me, but that's pretty cool. That's funny. We'll fix that eye out. That is a good gag though. No, I can't draw to save my life, my friend. I can paint though. I can paint a little bit. This is really difficult, but we'll roll with that. And we'll get a little bit of that shading over here. Looks like she's got a little bit of a beard going on and the ear sticking out. What do you guys think? Is that all right? You reckon? What do you guys think about that? Is that going to work? Is she going to be happy with that, or is she going to get upset and leave? And we'll get a game over because of that. I think we should thicken up those outside lines a little. I'll get back on that one. What are we thinking?
Empty. Elle says sometimes less is more.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm going to roll with that. She's got, she looks like she's in an episode of Monkey Magic with all of this. Well, let's just go. We've got stink lines. I think the stink lines are good.
Ages Guy says it's a full moon and she's becoming a werewolf.
That's right. Maybe we'll get rid of that. She still looks like a teenage boy when I'm drawing. Should we give it a little moustache? That'll do. We'll go with that. Okay, I thought that was pretty fun. Here it is. Just don't throw it back in my face, all right? Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
You sure you really want this?
Yes, I love it. I'm so happy.
You know, there's a little cafe downstairs. What would you say to grabbing a coffee or something?
Kyle, Let's skip the cafe. There's somewhere else I'd rather go.
Oh, and where would that be?
The roof of this building.
The roof? This isn't exactly a skyscraper, you know. I don't think the view's going to be that great.
I'm not interested in the scenery, Kyle. I just want to go see the lighthouse up close.
Right, I never thought that kind of thing would interest you. Well, if that's what you want to do, then let's get going.
Really? Thank you.
Okay. Let's go do it. Those other eyes. That's so good. Yes, the old double ice cream cone. Look at that. 2 ice cream cones. I mean, 2 scoops in 1 ice cream cone. That's what we're dealing with. So we're going to take Mila up to the top floor through the elevator, which now works, by the way. Mr. Hyde. Who could it be? Charles. I was on my way to your place to see you. Are you on your way out? What can I do for you? Surely you haven't forgotten?
Kyle.
Huh? And who's this you're with? Sorry, Miller, would you mind taking the elevator up to the roof? I'll join you up there shortly.
Okay.
All right. Mila takes the elevator up to the roof. Charlie. He wants his key back. Who's that person you're with, Mr. Hyde? She's very pretty. Is she your girlfriend? No, nothing like that. She's just a close friend of mine. A close friend, I see. But forget all about that. What did you say you want from me anyway? I'd like you to return the spec key to room 205 as we agreed. Get the key out. Bam. Hang on. Oh, Mila's drawing, not drawing of Mila. Give. There you go, buddy. I hand the spare key back to Charles. Monsieur Hyde. So what did you think of room 205? Wasn't as special as I hoped, just a bare floor and a whole lot of dust. The view's a lot better from my room too. Is that so? Well, Mr. Hyde must be going. Charles moves away and out of sight. You should have asked him if he's the one been writing the letters. He's got the key after all. Better not give him the key to room 305. Put Pitbull still in there. My God. Mr. Worldwide. Is he Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide? Rooftop, please. R for roof. Awesome. I push the button for the roof and explain it to the person playing the game. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I exit to pixelated air conditioners. Now, where's Mila got to? Uh-oh. Where is she? Uh-oh. She's jumped. No. Mila. Ah, there she is. Mila. Mila.
Kyle.
So what do you think of the lighthouse?
To be honest, it looked a lot bigger from the ground. It's actually pretty small when you see it up close.
I don't know. I don't know any. What kind of Theo Von things would he say? What kind of things would Theo Von say? Like, how far can people see? Look it up. How far can people see? He's always saying weird shit like that. Playing Paper Mario GameCube with 4K textures on Dolphin, it looks amazing. That's wild. That would be wild. I'm interested in that stuff, but I don't think I would go to the trouble of playing it. I just feel like they're never, there's like glitches or something. I don't know. He would say for advice, get money twice. Okay, smaller than you thought, huh?
Did I say something wrong, Kyle?
No, it's not that. I was just thinking about something.
What were you thinking about?
Just that when I first came up here to see the lighthouse, I thought the same thing.
That's quite a coincidence.
Sure is.
Say, Kyle, why is there a lighthouse on top of this building anyway?
13 years back, this place used to be known as Hotel Cape West. Guess they were aiming for something that made it sound a little more coastal. So they figured throwing a lighthouse on the top would really exemplify that.
So I suppose you could say the best use of the lighthouse is to guide people safely through the crowded streets of the city.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. No, I think about it. When I arrived in this town 4 years ago, I came across the lighthouse and something just felt different. I didn't even bother looking at any other places. I just knew I had to live here.
Kyle,
Yeah,
is there something on your mind?
why'd you ask?
Do you ever worry about things or get lonely? Is there anything that's troubling you?
What makes you say that, Mila?
I don't know. It just came to me after seeing the lighthouse.
Yeah, there's something on my mind that I'm not sure about. When I get lost in my thoughts, sometimes I feel like a boat drifting through the night. No lighthouse to beckon me in, just the menacing darkness and the waves. When I get like this, I just find myself counting the minutes till morning comes.
Morning?
Yeah. It doesn't matter how dark the nights are. There's always light at dawn.
Always light at dawn.
Right. There's no need for you to worry like this, Mila. You're not alone. If you find yourself lost in the darkness, just remember, morning is on its way. I'll always be here for you too.
Kyle.
If you head around the other end of the roof, there's a good view of the city. Want to take a look?
Yes, please.
Okay. Mila walks to the other end of the roof. Kyle stands there like a stunned fish. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, let's go. I have heard that story, Charlie. Very funny. My other favourite story is Brian St. Pierre on the third lunch. Dribbling basketballs. If Cody's in the chat, he knows what's going on. Betty was pretty, but this woman's nicer. Mila is fantastic. She's from the first game. It is a great view of the city, isn't it? Cool. All right, Mila. Hang on. Do we only see the back of Mila every time? Yeah, she's just a still image. That's quite funny. She's a still, and we just move around, and she's the back of her. Okay. Mila. You can see the park from here.
I can see it.
I sometimes take myself over there for a stroll and just find my favourite bench and sit there in a world of my own. From time to time, a black cat comes by too.
A black cat?
Yeah. I think he figures that I'm going to give him something to eat. It's pretty cute with a star on his left eye. A star in his left eye.
A star? Wow, he sounds cute.
I guess I won't be seeing him anymore after leaving this place, though.
You're leaving?
Yeah, I am. Oh, my God, I might be leaving too. We've all been told to vacate the apartments. This building won't even be standing here next year.
The lighthouse will be gone too?
I'm afraid so.
Ah,
Mila, are you okay?
It's just, hearing that made me a little sad.
Do you want to go back down?
Yes, I think I should.
No problem. I'll come downstairs with you. Then we get the ice cream cone. We take it back. Taking that ice cream cone, baby. All right. Him and his dad. Dad was 70 when he was born. Wow. Mila doesn't have the voice that and dad issues. Mila's got dad issues. Don't you worry. Maybe. Yeah. You got to go and I've got to put up my gameplay of the first game, so that you guys can see it. But Mila's got problems with her dad, that's for sure. He left her in a hotel room with another kid who went missing and bumped her head or got attacked or something and went in a coma for 10 years and her dad died by the time she got out. So she's got stuff going on, that's for sure. Now, back downstairs. How far down? Level 1? Let's go. No worries, Charlie. See you soon. I'll be here. Oop. Drop my damn stylus. Huh?
Oh no!
Damn it. This thing stopped.
Kyle, I'm scared.
It's nothing to worry about. I'll get it again. Get it going again soon. Okay. Betty's voice. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to look around, or we're going to go into our bag? We'll have to look, see what's happening here. Okay, so everything seems to be... The hell? It's weird the buttons aren't working. What are we supposed to do now? Oh, here we go. What can we do? Nothing. Need to get someone's attention. Bang on the wall. Dylan! Huh? His spider sense is tingling. I could have sworn I just heard something. Must be going crazy. No luck. Someone might come if I keep making noise, I hope anyway. Maybe I should yell. We knock on the wall. There it is again. Of course it's coming from the elevator. Better go check it out. Dylan. You son of a bitch. Okay. Huh? The elevator starts moving again. Takes us all the way down to floor 1. Beautiful. All right, this is good. Dylan. My man. Oh. What? Dylan. Mr. Hyde. So you were making all that noise in the elevator just then. What's going on in there? We're on our way down from the roof and the elevator just stopped. Just stopped? Yeah. No warning or anything, hence the panic. After we banged on the door... Excuse me. After we banged on the door and shouted, it just started moving again. That'd because I pressed the button. Obviously, the external buttons are still working, so I'm guessing that the ones inside are the cause of the problem. Whatever you did, it got the thing moving. Can't believe this happened soon after the maintenance. So sorry about that. I'll get the elevator people on the phone later and get them to check it again. You do that. Just one thing, a favour. You do avoid mentioning this to Mrs. Patrice. If she gets wind of this, she'll bound to kick up a fuss. You know what she's like. Yeah, no problem. Okay, I'm going to contact the elevator people. All right, let's get them moving again. Dylan marches away. Okay.
Kyle,
You okay, Mila?
I'm a little shaken, but I'm fine. Anyway, I really should go.
Time to leave, huh? Yeah.
Perhaps Rachel will be with us the next time we meet.
Be nice to catch up with her too. Mila turns and off. Mila. Okay. Mila. Well. Where should we go now? 2 steps and guess who it is? It's Mags. It's gotta be. No, it's Tony, my homie. What's up, Tony? Hey, Hyde. You certainly know how to pick your moments to turn up. What's he so happy about? He's got his song played on the radio too, which is pretty sick. Tony, let's go talk to Tony. Tony. He's got a toe and a knee. What's happening, Tony? I need your help. Have you got any cash to spare? No, it's not about cash, man. I was just outside. The mailman was delivering this little package. There was no one else around, so I had to sign for it. A little package? Yeah, it's addressed to Mags. The thing is, I was wondering if you'd take it to her instead of me. Sure, hand it over, I suppose. I imagine that's what we say. Jim. Sorry, I'm getting a message. Yes! My goodness. Hang on, sorry, I gotta read this. Toppy! That's so good. Sorry, I had to quickly check that. That's just solid gold. I'm reading it. I'm reading some hilarious monkey messages. Okay. All right. Sure, hand it over. Seriously. Yeah. You haven't got the rent for her yet anyway, right? Bingo. Didn't take you long to figure me out. Yeah, I'll help you out this time. But get your act together and pay her the damn money. Yes, sir. So this small package, breep, passes it over. Nice work. You got a package for Mags. I'll be sure it gets to her. I'm counting on you, man. Oh, well, I remember. Don't tell me you want another favour. No, I just wondered what you're doing this evening. I had plans, but they kind of fell through. On Christmas Eve too. How about joining me for a drink then? I'll be honest.
Aegis Guy says good night, LFG Prime. Have a great stream.
Good night to you too, Tim, and thank you so much for joining. Also, thank you for becoming a subscriber. I really appreciate it, man. Obviously, yeah, keep in that Discord. We're gonna. I'm playing some Switch games, trying to get a chance to line it up with everybody. But yeah, let's play some games together, man. Go and check out what we got and what we can play. Appreciate it. Thank you, Tim. Let's get a big W in the chat for Tim for tonight. Big W for Tim. Legendary. Appreciate you.
Enjoy your sleep, and I hope you woke up well rested and relaxed.
And if you're back at work already, have a good time. I'll be honest, I don't like the idea of you sponging off me to drink all night. Oh, come on, it's Christmas Eve. I've got no plans to sponge or anything off of you. Anyway, keep yourself free your evening this evening, you hear? I'll give you a little shout later. I've got a split now, Hyde. Tony. Fucks off. Makes his exit. I had the wrong thing go up. So, now I might go and try to press old mate about his love life. Remember that guy? Let's go and find that out. Let's go and see what Bill's up to while we're here. Bill, what's his name? I saw billiards room. Sydney Portier. Welcome. Come on in. Hey, Sydney. Mr. Hyde, you were talking about the hotel the other day, weren't you? After you left, I remembered another story that might interest you. Another story? Would you like to hear it? Absolutely. I wouldn't miss it for the world. I thought you'd be keen, but not quite that much. Anyway, you know the elevator started working again yesterday, right? Yeah, apparently the repairs are all finished. That very elevator has been in use since this place was a hotel. It's a lot more temperamental than anyone would have you know. Sounds a little worrying. Actually, only today I got trapped inside it. You did? Well, there you go. It's a safety hazard and no mistake. Strange thing is, back in those days, it used to stop and start even more frequently. Even stranger still. Always stopped between the 4th floor and the roof. Oh. That's where there's a bunch of garbage. Okay. Between the 4th floor and the roof? You should have heard some of the things the staff shouted when it happened. Of course, it had regular work done on it, but it always seemed to have problems. Nothing's changed then. Well, that's the real mystery. When this place was renovated, it started working perfectly. It did? Yeah. So I guess when it stopped with you in it was just your bad luck. Could well be. Should we push him about his... Hi, Mr. Hyde. Something I can help you with? No, it's nothing. We did have something to say, but anyway. Okay, well, that's an interesting little story we've just heard. Let's continue on. We've got to give that thing back to Mags, so we'll go and say hi to her. Well, it's good to know that we picked up that little story. Mags, come out and play. Oh.
Oh, hello, Mr. Hyde. Is there something I can help you with?
I picked up a small package in the lobby that was addressed to you. And I just thought I'd help you reach you safely.
I see. That's very kind of you. Please, do come inside.
Okay. Pop in here. Margaret's living room. Mrs. Patrice. Get the package out. Package for Mags. Tony wanted me to give this to Mags. There we go. Hand it over. Here you go.
Thank you. I wonder who would be sending me a package. Doesn't appear to be a name for a sender.
Mrs. Patrice?
This package, it's...
What is it? Mags places the small package onto the table with shaking hands.
Would you mind opening it for me, Mr. Hyde?
Sure, no problem. I'm not sure I would. What if it's a bomb? Let's just do it. Sure, no problem. Let's find out what happens. Here it is. On the table is a package addressed to Mags. How many times do I have to click into it? You want me to open it, right?
Please.
Why is she just shook up? There's a gold watch inside.
Mr. Hyde,
It's just a watch.
a watch?
Yeah, there was a watch inside the package.
Phew, that's a relief. Just a watch.
What do you mean, just a watch?
Thank you, Mr. Hyde.
What did you think it contained?
Well,
Miss Patrice. What's got you so scared? Don't treat me like a fool. We'll go, what's got you so scared? That's nicer. What's got you so scared?
Don't jump to such conclusions. I'm not scared.
Yeah, I know an astronaut. You're scared, all right.
I'm telling you I'm not. I apologize. I shouldn't have raised my voice like that. I'm just a little tired, that is all. Mr. Hyde, would you mind leaving me alone for a while?
Yeah, no problem, Max. I'm out of here. All right, let's get out of here. Take the gold watch with us.
Mr. Hyde, please don't touch my shit without permission.
Okay, we're getting out of here then. Bye. Later. Hold up. Something about how Mags was just acting right now bothers me.
It's...
What did you think it contained? Mrs. Patrice. What did you think it contained? What did you think was inside the package?
What?
I mean, you had me open the package because you were too frightened to do it yourself. I think I've earned the right to an explanation.
Yes, quite.
Then please, enlighten me.
I thought it might contain a bomb. Oh my god.
And she just was ready to let him open it. Why would anybody send that to you? And what gives with you making me open it?
The ticking sound just got me thinking. Also,
what?
I recalled something else that happened. I received a troubling letter a while back.
What kind of letter?
Here, take a look for yourself.
Mags retrieves a letter from a nearby drawer and hands it to me. Ignore this warning and you'll face the consequences.
You see, I have my reasons for jumping to such conclusions, especially with a threat like that. Although it was somebody's idea, I thought it was somebody's idea of a joke at first and tore it up, but then I saw the lack of a sender in a package just now, and this letter came back to me in a flash. There are all sorts of people in this world, Mr. Hyde. People who don't think twice before resorting to the most extreme measures. Just to secure a place like this, they don't care about the people they intimidate.
You got that right.
I apologize, Mr. Hyde. I didn't mean for you to see me in this state. Oh, yes, Mr. Hyde. Who was the charming young lady who paid you a visit today? I'm very keen to know.
How did you know I'd received a visitor?
I met her while she was in the lobby. She was very pretty. I just thought that a tad unusual for her to be entertaining a young lady.
Meaning what exactly?
Well, everybody here thinks there's something a little off about you, Mr. Hyde. No need to get defensive. I was just curious. No need to cause any offense. I have absolutely no interest in giving advice on who you or anyone else should date.
I think it's time I made a move. I leave Mag's room. I'm curious about the way Mags was acting just now. It's my page. All right. I've got to go call Rachel. Should we take the elevator, or is that off duty now? I won't take it. We'll just walk up. It's only one floor. Let's get to the room. Bam. Phone time. Let's make that call. Time to give Rachel a call.
Red Crown, how may I help you?
Rachel, it's me, Kyle Hyde.
Kyle, I've got something to tell you.
Don't sweat, I already know about Ed.
So I guess you met with Mila then.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm glad you were able to see her.
How's Ed doing?
Things have calmed down now. He's saying that it's just the same old problem and we're all fussing too much. The doctor thinks different though. He thinks this time was significantly worse than usual.
You think it's time I took to the trip to the hospital?
I don't think so. For his sake. You know why, right? He'll do anything to avoid letting you see him in this weakened state.
Yeah, I know how he feels about stuff like that.
Leave it to me. I'll take care of him. I'll go and check on him later at the hospital.
Just promise me that if anything happens, you'll let me know.
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
Are you upset that we couldn't meet this evening?
You know I am.
Right answer. Merry Christmas, Kyle.
Merry f***ing Christmas to you too, Rachel. Hangs up the phone. Okay. Now that he's hung up the phone, I have no idea where we are. What we to do? Room 202. It's probably time to finish up. I think it's pretty close, isn't it? It's pretty close. I think we should just do it. Let's figure out where we are. Does our picture still come up in our book? No, we didn't get to give our picture. That was already in our book. So, all right, we've done that. Ask Sydney about women. Talk to Marie. Do we need to do that still? I'm kind of up to where we are in the story. I'm kind of like, what do we do next? So maybe we'll just walk to the door like we usually do and something will happen. Here we go, 2 steps. Bzz, knew it. My buzzer suddenly sounds. Who's that? I should have saved just before then. Then we at least would have known what to do. Let's do that. I think we'll finish up now. Let's save. Save. We're going to save ourselves halfway through chapter 7. Chapter 6. What? Maybe. No, that's the last time we saved. We're in chapter 7 now, I think. Don't turn off the game. Okay. The computer's doing some computing. Just for good measure, I want to go back and see what that says. Save. Yeah, chapter 7. That's where we are. Okay. Great. I feel like that is where we're going to leave it for tonight. We've gone pretty much halfway through chapter 7. We might even finish. Well, we're probably really close to finishing it. But I think that's enough for tonight. I'll be back on Saturday night from 9 p.m. Melbourne time. I don't know if it's daylight savings or not. I don't know. It always confuses me, but I'll be there. You'll be there, hopefully. We'll all be there together. And we can enjoy ourselves. We can play. We can get through this game. And then, like I said, I'm pretty sure we're going to do Luigi's Mansion 3. Femke, good night. Thank you so much. And thanks for popping along. Thanks for modding. Thanks for the big old money gun. I appreciate that too. That's really great. Again, pop into the direct me just down here if you're watching on TikTok, and up here if you're watching elsewhere. If you're not watching live, it's up here. If you are, it's down here. Great. Thank you so much. Loving this game. And again, this is a game donated by Bucifer. So thank you so much for sending this game over, and I hope you're doing well. I know you haven't got a chance to watch live at the moment, but you know where to watch it, the backups. Thank you so much. All right, we'll see you guys on Saturday night. Enjoy yourselves and enjoy the LFG Prime logo that I keep forgetting to play. Good night.
See you on Saturday.